don't know how many of y'all watch or have seen the movie. Shoot, now I'm drawing a darn blank. Uh, Daggum, it's got Kiefer. Not Kiefer. Lord have mercy. Anyhow, at least nobody's in here yet. Well, I guess somebody is in here now. But I was gonna say, it's a quote from a movie though. He's early. SOB is early. I'll think of that movie here in a minute. Where he's not really a terrorist, but he's holding money for hostage. Or holding people for hostage and got starts off in the elevator and then ends up on the bus. Keanu Reeves is in it, and that other Lord, now I can't think of her name. What the heck is the name of that movie? But anyhow, that's what I was trying to quote. Hey, Fred and Connie. Hey, thanks for coming in. Hey, Gary with 2 R's. Fiasco Jeff. Hey, Gary. Hey, Leslie. You be careful driving, Leslie. You can chat whenever you get home or wherever it is you're headed to. Hey, Angie. Gary, you started the fiasco early, Gary. Blaine, hey, Blaine. I just commented on your video about someone who we all know that finally got their 10 seconds of fame. Yeah, they got their fame all right. That was pretty cool. At least I thought it was. Because I told them that the news people was going to be there. And then, of course, it all worked out. And I said, well, I'm going to get my phone out and video it. Sure enough, it worked out just right. Hey, John Esper. Good evening. Hit those thumbs up. Yeah, I knew you was heading home, Leslie. You be careful driving. Fred saying, hey, Peyton. Hey, Peyton. Peyton's outdoors. Blaine says, can I have your autograph, the Harvey 5? And Larry's on his way home from work, too. Might be kind of, Peyton, or not Peyton, Blaine, it might be kind of hard to get Leslie and Larry's autograph. I tried. I still haven't got it yet. Blaine saying hey, Angie saying hey, Fred saying hey. Shoot. Help me out, Fred. What's the name of that movie? It's got, yeah, Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves. And the old boy holds up the elevator there first. And then, of course, it's the bus later where he puts the bomb on the bus. Speed. Never mind, Fred. I was quoting Speed there when I first come on. He's early. Son of a gun's early. Of course, they use the other word. Talking about me. Yeah, Angie got it, Speed. Let's see. Yeah, John says, there's the star of the show. Yeah, she was up here. Now she's curled back in her seat. Leslie says, we've already been on the news there before, Blaine. We got interviewed at Dollywood a few years ago. Yeah, I remember you telling me that, Leslie. That's cool, too, how y'all got interviewed. I wish there was a way we could find that video clip. I'd watch it. Yeah, Happy Pie Day. Yeah, 3.14. That's all I've heard today on the news and stuff, TV. Leslie says, you can have her autograph, Blaine. And there's where Angie was answering me. And Blaine's laughing. John says, it's been snowing up here in Ohio for the past 2 days. I bet so, John. I know I saw your video or picture there where you, it was on your car and you wrote the date, out of the snow. Anyhow, I'll flip the camera around here so y'all can see. And voila, it's daytime here. The first live show at daylight since I've been going live. And yeah, this is Lenore. I'm not in Pigeon Forge. I'm back in the slums now. I'm already missing it. Wish I was still in Pigeon Forge, but I'll be back in a month. Blaine says pie day should be every day. Yeah. Leslie says I can send you a link to that news clip later. Okay. Hey, cool. Thank you, Leslie. Heck yeah, I'll watch that. Blaine says McDonald's and drugs. Yeah, that's the pharmacy drugs. I'm trying to remember what the Foothills. Foothills Pharmacy is what it says above that. And then Dennis Jackson, there he's commented. It snowed here today. And oh, by the way, we are here. I was giving him ruckus last night about not commenting enough. Yeah, he knows I'm just messing with him, though. Fred's saying, hey, Peyton says you should move to Pigeon Forge. One of these days I might, Peyton. One of these days. I looked last year, but that's when everything was going crazy, and then of course anything that was cheap was getting snatched up within 1 or 2 days. And I know that for a fact because there was one that was on the market only for 3 days and was already gone, and they paid way more than what the asking price was, so I couldn't compete with that. They had deeper pockets than me. And Dennis Jackson saying hey to everybody. But I sort of backed out of that idea for right now, though, Peyton. I'm just going to keep doing like I'm doing. I can make my money last longer doing it this way also. But, then again, though, if I was to find something over there that wouldn't force me to have to go back to work right off the bat, I would do it. I would definitely do it. So I guess I'll just keep doing like I'm doing. Just use my camper as a second home over there. Just do it that way. I'll let a few more get in here, but hopefully it'll still be daylight enough, because I was going to show y'all Google again as far as in daylight, where you can see what it actually looks like. Because I know the last time, it's nighttime and it's hard to see. You can't hardly make it out. But it's straight down the road in front of us right here, down that road right there. I got to go down that way. Just down that way a little ways. Blaine says, I would love to move there as well. I need to find a business for sale that would make me move there, and I would in a heartbeat. There you go. There you go, Blaine. I'm right there with you. Hey, Blaine, did you get back? I think I already knew this from Dry Creek's live, but you got back from Helen, all right? Or, I know you're all right because you're in here chatting, but you're back from Helen, though, right? Leslie says, take me with you. Peyton, me to we are. I see Peyton. Me to we are. I'm trying to figure out what he's saying there. I know he's mistyped, but I'm trying to. And then Blaine says, yes, we got back on Sunday. That's good. That's good, Blaine. And Peyton's laughing out loud. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to say there, Peyton. And it might have been something I said. And I might have said me to we are or something. Because I'll get tongue-tied. I'm not going to lie. William, hey, William. You have some of the best views traveling back and forth. Black Mountain and the gorge driving along the river. Oh, thank you, William. Yeah, I know I lost signal there for a little bit through the gorge, William. But other than that, I think it stayed all right. Leslie says she's almost home. That's good, Leslie. I'm glad you're getting ready to get home safe. Larry would tag along with whoever takes y'all with them. That's what Blaine's saying to Leslie. And Peyton says, no, Rayleigh said I want to move there. And I said, me to we are. So, okay, got you. I'm with you, Peyton. I'm with you now. I didn't realize you was talking to Blaine, though, so I apologize. Fred says, it was good seeing you and Mallory and everyone else, Blaine. Did Fred, Blaine, whoever wants to answer it, did Kenny, did he end up getting to make it? I know he, the last I heard he was getting to, but then I didn't know if maybe that might have changed. And you don't have to answer if you don't want to either, I understand. Leslie says, yes, he would, Blaine. I can't get rid of him. And Fred saying, hey, Blaine says, it's always good to see you both. Well, Fred and Connie. And yeah, Kenny made it and had a ball. That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad he had a ball. And William says, I rolled 18-wheelers through there before, up and down Fancy Gap also. Yeah, Fancy Gap's another doozy one, William. I know what you're talking about. That one's just like Black Mountain. If not a little bit, I think it's a little bit steeper, if I'm not mistaken. Black Mountain's longer, but it kind of flattens out a little bit, halfway or so. But Fancy Gap, once you start climbing it, you climb. You climb till you get up there to Fancy Gap. Fred says, yes, it was good seeing him, and he was in a three-piece suit on Sunday. Really? See, I hadn't seen that video yet then. Because I think Blaine's got a video out, or one of y'all's got one out. And I hadn't watched any of the Helen videos yet. I wonder how Mike and Michelle's doing, because I know they rolled into Pigeon Forge Friday, and I didn't hear from them. But I know when I was at the Goat Coaster, I did look for them to see if maybe they were there. But I know they're there this week, so I hope they're having fun. I wish I'd have got to run into them before I got gone. William says it's steeper, but Black Mountain has that 90 at the, yeah, you're right about that, William. But that's what I like about Black Mountain, because right there, that last little bit you're talking about, I'll put her in the wind, because it goes from 55 to 70 mile an hour. So as soon as I'm right there, almost at the very bottom, I just start letting it roll, and then that way I'm up to 70 mile an hour by the time I get to the 70 mile an hour zone. But I know Larry's probably close to getting home, and Leslie's almost home. I was gonna let them try to get settled. I'll ride down here because there's still enough daylight right now. I mean, it looks darker to me than it does on the phone, but I think when y'all are watching it too, it looks a little bit like more daylight versus what I'm seeing. I'll go down here in just a minute. Does StreamYard have a number requirement? Yeah, he's asking Peyton, and Fred would probably know that too, Blaine. But I'm not real sure. I think I could be telling this wrong, but I know a lot of people was using StreamYard before they could even, monetize or go live, or that was the other option. You just had to download it, and that you was able to go live. But now you can go live straight from YouTube. And from what I've been told, all you got to have is like 50 subscribers now to be able to go live, which that's awesome, because we're trying to get Virginia Alexander to 50 subscribers so we can watch her cook. Blaine says, I was just letting Peyton know he can possibly go live without 50. We have used StreamYard since day one. Yeah. And because you can do extra stuff with StreamYard too. And you might be right. I mean, they might not even be a limit now, Blaine. I knew the latest thing. Yeah, Fred says no subscriber requirements for StreamYard. But I knew it was down to 50 as far as on YouTube. It might be to where it don't matter how many you got. If that's the case, then I'll get Dennis Jackson to get on his and see if him and Teresa can go live. I bet he's laughing at me right now, saying, I can hear him now going, that ain't gonna happen. I bet you're saying that right now. I bet I said it word for word, Dennis, and I know you're in here. Peyton says, yeah, I don't know. I don't think. And then Dennis says, hey, Fred and Connie. Peyton, see, there's where Dennis was commenting before I even seen that. Yeah, Peyton says, yeah, there's no requirement. Blaine says it's free as well with StreamYard. Only bad thing is YouTube Live can bring people up if you want to. Right. Yeah, Dennis says, oh yeah. I know Dennis all too well. Gary says, your sky looks exactly like it does here in Maysville. Let's see, and Gary, you're in Kentucky. Am I correct on that? I try to keep up with where everybody's at. And there's Larry. Look at there. Hey, Larry. Hey, buddy. Yeah, he's home and ready to chat. Yeah, and Leslie should be not too far behind you because she said she is almost home. Fred says you can use Video Ninja to bring people up on YouTube. And I mean, I can go live with somebody on mine now because it gives me that option that says go live with somebody else, but I don't never do that though because it's all I can do to keep up with myself. Blaine's saying, hey. Okay, Leslie says she's home. Fred's saying, hey, just walked in. Correct, Fiasco Jeff. Yeah, because I know you're in the same time zone as me, Gary. So it ought to be close to the same sky, other than, I don't have no clouds here. You might. I don't know. All right, we'll go down here before it gets too dark. That way y'all can see Google real good. So just bear with me on the comments. Larry's saying hey to Blaine. Yeah, go ahead and pull in front of me. I'll let you go. Oh, and if you hear that rattling, that's my camping chairs. I've left them in here because there's really no point in me taking them out. But I'm probably gonna have to go back there and adjust them a little bit because that little squeaky sound's driving me nuts. Because I heard it all the way home yesterday. I was like, what the heck is that noise? And then realized it's them chairs back there. It's driving me crazy. And I know y'all can hear that. Larry says, oh, I miss those camping chairs. Yeah, I do. Hey, Larry, you and Leslie, I already miss y'all like crazy. That was fun last week. That was one of my best weeks. We had a really good time, all of us did. I was glad Dry Creek and them was able to come. Got to see them for a little while. Fred says, it's the chipmunks that hitchhike. Yeah, it does sound kind of like chipmunks. Yeah, I was hearing it yesterday. Well, I had to turn my music down for some reason. My musical drowned it out. I don't know if it was when I was going through the drive-through or something, but I was like, what the heck is that noise? I finally figured it out, what it was. Oh, James, hey James. Hey, thanks for coming in, James. I'm driving right now, so if I missed your comment. Okay, yeah, he's saying he finished up dinner. Yeah, I'm going down here to show you Google, James, and daylight. This is the first live where we've had some daylight, but the sun's went down, so it's not going to be long before it gets dark. And Leslie, I think I saw your comment where you said you had a great time also. There's Bernhardt Furniture right here to the right. That's one of the plants. I think they've got 9 of them still in operation. All this to the right, all this down through here is all Bernhardt Furniture. I know there's 7. I think there's 9, but I know there's at least 7 because I delivered to them. I'll get caught up with your comments here in just a minute. We've already, I'm passing Google now, but y'all won't be able to really see it right through here. I'm gonna get back up here where this green light's at that never changes colors, and then that way y'all get a better view of it. Now this building right here to the right used to be a broil plant, but it's a whole different outfit now. I've been all through them buildings way back in the day. And I almost make out the cross on High Bright Mountain that I showed y'all the last time I was here live. Alright, here's Google. That's it right in front of you, right there, at the very top of the hill. That's all. Let me zoom in just a little bit. There you go. That's all Google. Yeah, I know. Tootsie's in the seat over here setting the seatbelt alarm off. And then, well, you can actually make it out now a little bit. It still looks green a little bit. Right there's that green light, Larry, that you've been missing. If you're able to look. I know you said you was home. All right, let me get caught up on the chat here. There's the chipmunks. Yeah, just finished dinner. Yeah, Leslie said, had a great time right here. Blaine, I enjoyed the live with y'all together, especially in the resort. Yeah, that was definitely one of the fun nights. There was quite a few. Fred's saying hey, James is saying hey. James says, so where are we headed, Jeff? Blaine says, let's hope we don't see Jeff on the news tonight after he visits Google. James says, hey Jeff, when are you going to get yourself a Corvette? I doubt that's going to happen, James. Larry says, is that the girl? Look, Larry's already, he says that's the green light. He done picked it out. James says, that's Google? If you didn't tell me that, I'm just looking off at the video and I would think that someone, that it was a type of federal prison. Yeah, no, it's not. That's Google. That whole thing. And there's actually right over here, hang on, right over here some more of it. That's sort of the entrance where you come in off the road, and you got that little part. And all that up there is their servers. Especially that part. All that right there is servers. And they get water cooled. And they're the #1 water usage in the county. Peyton says, hey, I'm back. Hey, you're fine, Peyton. You go in, you go out, it don't matter. I know everybody's got things to do and stuff comes up, and some people's probably trying to cook food and eat. Look, they got some lights that just came on. So I realize you can't just sit and watch the whole time. You know, I mean, there's some that can, but then there's some that can't, and I completely understand it. Larry says, you missed my comment earlier. I told Blaine I was on the news, and this time for a good reason. I did miss that, Larry. I apologize. I completely missed that, Larry. And I apologize for that. I must not have went back far enough. Leslie says, that's huge. That's not what she said. Leslie. And then Leslie says, true, Blaine, unfortunately. And then Blaine says, you're not used to having to say that, to talking about Leslie. And then Larry says, you ain't never said that, Leslie. Well, she just did, Leslie. I mean, Larry. She just said it. Blaine's laughing. there's a tree in the way, but I can pull down a little bit and get out from behind that tree. But the mountain that's got the cross on it, you know, does the star for Christmas and then the cross for Easter. That's it right there, right dead center of the screen. I can kind of sort of see the cross lit up, but let me zoom in and see. Can y'all make? Let me try to hold it steady. Can y'all make out the cross up there? See, it's not quite got dark enough yet, but that's High Brighton Mountain. That way y'all can see that during daytime hours. Wait a minute, Blaine's preaching. Hang on, I get caught up. Let me spin back around here where, so the ones that's just coming in, I'm showing y'all, for the ones that's just coming in, I'm showing y'all Google. That's it, all up on the top of that ridge. And then a little bit of it's down right here also. That's part of Google too, right here, this little part down there. Not this though. This is the plant that's right in front of me. But this little part right there at the top of my finger. Let's see. All right, yeah, right there, true, Blaine. And then there's where they was talking about. All right, Blaine says, well, show her more often so she has to say it, Larry. And then Leslie said, preach, Blaine. Leslie says, I can see the mountain. Is that Mount Pilot? No, I wish, Larry. That means I'd be over near Mayberry. But that would be a good place for me to go live one time. But I'm going to wait till it gets warm. Because I don't even know. I mean, I'm sure there's videos out there. But with me not being too far from it, though, I could easily take y'all live there once daylight stays a little longer. Peyton, I'm using my phone. It's a Apple i13, I think's what I got. It's either 13 or, yeah, it's 13. Pilot Mountain, you mean, Larry? Talking about Blaine's. He says, no, not on Andy Griffith Blaine, it's Mount Pilot. Yeah, it's Pilot Mountain on Andy and Mount Pilot here. But I think you can still say it either way, though. I'm not real sure on that, though. But as far as the signs over there in that neck of the woods, though, it says it's Pilot Mountain. And Leslie says, I want to live in Mayberry. You're close to Mount Airy, aren't you? Yeah, I am, Larry. I'm probably an hour and a half drive, if that. I don't even think it's that long because it's below Hillsville. Yeah, I think I can get to Mount Airy in just right over an hour. I've been to the Mayberry Days. I've been over there during Labor Day weekend. I've been a few times. Now, I've only been to Mount Pilot just one time, and that's it. Blaine's laughing, and Blaine says, I've been to Mount Pilot and Mayberry. That's a cool place. Stayed at Mayberry. Yeah, I did too. Hey, Blaine, I stayed at the Mayberry campground also. That was one of my first campgrounds after I got the camper. I don't have a video on it, but I got pictures. And of course, well, I guess I could post pictures now to YouTube, but I don't know if I'll start doing that. Leslie says, that's awesome, Blaine. Mount Airy is a cool town for sure. It is. I mean, you can spend almost a whole day just walking around and hitting all them stores and shops and places to eat. You can definitely walk it all, except if you want to go see the jail and where the Darlings place is at. I mean, you can walk it, but it's a long walk. It's a hoof. But everything else, as far as the museum and all the stores and all the other popular stuff, is all right there together. But the jail and the Darlings place is, you know, off the beaten path just a little bit. And of course, shoot, I don't know why my mind goes blank. Aunt B's place. That's what I'm trying to get out. You got to drive to her place. And if I remember right, I think you can still, you can walk and, well, no, I think we drove to see where Andy grew up as far as his place. Yeah, we drove. We didn't walk to that. We had to drive to that also. And then there's a granite rock quarry there also that's like huge. I went and saw that one time. Mount Pike looks like a big boob. It does, Gary. It does. Looks like a big old mushroom. That's what I always said. But that too, a big boob. Peyton says, "Hey, I have to go. I will probably be back in a bit. Have a great." Hey, Peyton, thanks for coming in. Larry says, "I would love to go to Mount Airy." Hey, Larry, if you and Leslie ever plan a trip for that, let me know. Let me know. I will fix you up. Blaine says, "I have a friend over near Mount Pilot over in Tobaccoville." Okay. I've never been to Tobaccoville, but I know where that's at, Blaine. What did I have for dinner? Leslie, I really hadn't done dinner, if you want to know the honest truth, Leslie, because I'm not hungry. I slept in because it was cold as crap this morning. So I didn't eat breakfast till going on 10 o'clock. And then I had lunch probably let's see, what is it? Almost 8, so about 4 hours ago or so. So I'm really not that hungry. Because I done a late lunch since I done late breakfast. And it's supposed to be even colder in the morning. I think it's supposed to be like 26 here in the morning. So I'll be, of course, I went to the grocery store, so I'll be able to cook in the morning. I won't have to get out in the cold. Okay, you got Long John Silver's? Well, that's cool. Hey, right quick while I got y'all in here, since we're talking about Andy Griffith, I've been wanting to ask this for a while too. And don't nobody Google it, because I'm going to only give you about 10-15 seconds to type it in. I want to see who knows it right off the bat. But this has got to do with Andy Griffith. Little questionnaire. Who was the first mayor of Mayberry? Who was the very first one? And I'll give you a hint. You don't see him. You don't see him on the show. But there is a mayor before the other two mayors. Don't you be Googling it, Fred. I want to see if you know it right off the bat, Fred. Blaine says, "Dang, Leslie, don't tell us Larry's nickname." It wasn't Mayor Pike. That's not right. That's not right, Blaine. Remember, they showed Pike. You saw Mayor Pike and Mayor Stoner. It's neither one of them. Fred says, "Mayor, no clue." Oh, Fred, you let me down. I figured you'd know that one. I knew it was going to be tough, though. That's the only reason I asked that. I mean, I knew it, but it's only because it's only mentioned in one episode. Y'all ready for me to tell you? He's only mentioned in one episode. Only one that I know of, at least. And I'd forgot about that episode, and I saw it like 2-3 weeks ago. And I was like, dang, I need to ask that one on YouTube. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know when you're ready, because, hey, Dry Creek, because I'll tell you the answer. I mean, y'all can Google it if you want to, but don't nobody put the answer up here now, so that way y'all know I'll know. Leslie says, "I am an Andy Griffith buff, but I don't even remember that." Yeah, it's because it's only one episode, Leslie, and they only mentioned it one time. But it was Mayor Poindexter, before anybody puts it up here. Mayor Poindexter was the very first mayor. Give it to us, cause I have no clue. and you can Google it. Uh, but he was the original mayor before Andy and Barney even came along, if I'm not mistaken. Because this was way, it's the episode where they was talking way back in the day and all that good stuff. Let's see, Dry Creek saying hey to Blaine and Leslie, and dang, I would have never got that. Yeah, like I said, Blaine, I just happened to be watching that episode. It was even before I went to Pigeon Forge. I just kept forgetting to ask you guys. Okay, Gary remembers that now. Yeah, they talk about Mayor Poindexter. But anyhow, I happened to see that episode and forgot about it. And I was like, ooh, that would be a good one to ask to see if anybody else remembers that. Virginia. Hey, Virginia. Hey, we've just, I was just talking about you, Virginia, because they were in here talking about as far as being able to go live and asking questions. But I said, yeah, we need to get Virginia to 50 so that way she can go live and show us cooking shows. Blaine saying, hey, Ashley, hey, thanks for coming in. Jimmy, hey, Jimmy, what's up, buddy? Thanks for coming in. There's Virginia, Leslie saying, and Virginia saying hey to Blaine, and hey to Dry Creek saying hey to Virginia. Let's see, Rob, Denise, have y'all already been to where you was going today? I didn't want to tell. I knew where you was going today, and I think it was happening today. Are y'all there now, or have you already been and back in Pigeon Forge? And you don't have to answer if you don't want to, Rob and Denise. I'm just curious. Blaine says he just subbed to Virginia, so she has 6. There you go, Virginia. You're up to 16 now. Angie's saying hi. Virginia says, no way, Jeff. Wait a minute. Come on, Virginia. I thought we've already had this discussion. We was going to get you to where you could go live and show us cooking shows. It don't even have to be cooking shows, Virginia, but you'd be able to go live and we all, chat with you. Jimmy saying hey, Virginia saying hey, Jimmy saying hey, Virginia saying hey. Everybody's saying hey right now. Oh man, I bet you are give out, Dry Creek. So you just got out. Bless y'all's hearts. I'm sure that wore y'all out. Blaine says, here's the question of the day. It's pie day. What kind of pie did you cook today? There we go. He's talking to Virginia. So Virginia, everybody in here wants to know, it's pie day. So what kind of pie did you cook today? Virginia saying hey. Everybody's saying hey. Larry says, I can't wait till Virginia goes live. I want to be a moderator. Yeah, there you go. See, Virginia, you already got your moderator lined up. Blaine's laughing at Larry because he wants to be the taste tester. No pie today. Still have chocolate pie left over. Oh, man, look. She's already talking about chocolate pie. Lord have mercy. Hey, Cindy Lou Who. Hey. Hope you're doing good. Blaine says, sounds good to me, Virginia. And Dry Creek says, it's okay. We just set up a space in another store. This is in Johnson City Mall. First setup is always takes forever, it seems. Yeah. So there you go. For the ones that's in here that doesn't know, and I'm sure everybody in here does, but Dry Creek Home Collections has a 5th store now. And it's in Johnson City, Tennessee. So if your home looks like it needs a little bit of updating or TLC, or just to maybe add a little touch to your home, then go to Dry Creek Home Collections and shop away. They got about anything and everything. Virginia says, no lie for me, Leslie. Cindy saying hey, and Leslie says, me either, Virginia. Leslie, I'm going to get you back live one of these days. I'm going to get you and Larry live. Somehow or another, I'm going to, because y'all used to do it back in the day, and you can do it again. Virginia saying, hey, Jack, we showed the pictures of the pies on our live the other night. On our live that Virginia, you're right. Because y'all showed me those pictures at the goat coaster before y'all posted them on YouTube or social media. Cindy saying hey to everybody. John says, where is Johnson City, Tennessee? It's kind of it's not far from me actually, John. It's over in it's on the east side of Tennessee, and it's up in the little corner part of it. Just sort of go diagonal from Pigeon Forge. Follow the Tennessee border, and it's not quite at the top of the corner, but it's right there, near the North Carolina state line. You'll see Bristol. It's kind of right under Bristol, but to the right, if you're looking at a map wise. Dry Creek says, love it, Jeff. Hey, I tried, Robin Denise. I tried. Yeah, Dry Creek's answering. Yeah, I didn't mean to overstep and answer for you, Dry Creek. And sometimes I get carried away when I see a question on here. I think sometimes it's meant for me to answer, knowing that y'all could have answered it. Because see, right there, they're putting it's not far from some other stores. We are in Bristol and Jonesboro. Angie saying hey. Dennis is saying hey. Virginia says, I want to see Robin and Denise show some of their displays. I think they got videos on a little bit of it, Virginia. I think. If I'm wrong, then let me know, Rob, Denise. Don't y'all have some videos of some of the stuff? I mean, of course, you can go to their website and see all their decor that they have. But as far as their setup now, I'm trying to think if they had a video of like one of their little setups. Hey, cruising is fun anytime. I remember you guys. Hey, thanks for coming in here. I think you're a new subscriber too from a few weeks back. Virginia says, I see their website though. And Angie saying hey to Gary. Yeah, you'll be able to see the green light better now, Larry. It's getting darker. I'm going to have to run the heat down a little bit. Or the fan. Let me get, come here, Toots. Pop back up here. Because there's more people coming in here now that I haven't got to see yet. She was on at first. Sit right there. There's the star. I need to take this off my darn car too. That was my tag for the campground. Yeah, look right here. Look, so that way everybody can see you. Look right there. There you go. There you go. See yourself right here? You see yourself right there? There's the main star though, right here. As far as this channel, that's the main star. It's not this, it's that. It's her. Ain't that right? Yeah, you're the star of the show. I know you are. Alright, I'm gonna get caught back up on the comments. I'll let her lay back down. Oh, it got dark. Flip the... Let's see. Let me get caught up with you guys. Gary saying hey to Angie. Blaine saying hey. Jimmy says, Jeff, did you run into Charlie when he was down? No, I didn't, Jimmy. I didn't run into him. I'm hoping to see him at Rod Run. Virginia says that picnic food looked good today, Robin and Denise. Yeah, I saw Robin and Denise put a video up, but I hadn't been on YouTube today other than to watch a short. I watched a short and that was it. And it was one of them jokes. And it's a good one, but I can't remember it. Or I can't remember it all to where I can tell it and it'd be funny. Rob says, we have a while back, we haven't done it recently. Don't want to force it on people. That's why we started this channel for now. It's just for yelling. Hey, that's right. Hey, Denise, you didn't have to yell any Sunday night when y'all went live. Yeah, there wasn't any yelling Sunday, and I didn't even think nothing about that when y'all were live. Leslie says, I can totally tell that Tootsie misses me. Oh, yeah, she does. She does. Dry Creek says, it was a good little sandwich, Virginia. Sports fan, she is a snoodle. She's a schnauzer poodle. The daddy was the schnauzer and the mother was a poodle. There goes the popo behind me. There's another one coming behind me. Probably like, what's he doing? But I'm live on YouTube and I'm in a public parking spot. They come up here to check on me. I'm not kidding. I would grab the camera and show y'all, but they're leaving. They probably run my tag and decided to leave. But yeah, Tootsie's a snoodle, schnauzer poodle mix. Sports fan. Dry Creek says it was. Virginia said, you still, no, Virginia, I'm back home. Yeah, this is definitely not Pigeon Forge. Leslie's laughing at Denise. Larry says, you was a good little sandwich, Denise. Riley says, this portion of tonight's show is sponsored by Dry Creek Home Collections. Make your home look rustic with some Dry Creek merch. There we go. Dang, Blaine stated almost word for word with what Jeff from Vacation Station TV says. That's pretty good. I like that. Dry Creek's laughing at Larry, and they're loving on Blaine. And Sports Fan says, oh, very cute. Thank you, Sports Fan. I appreciate that. And Leslie says, OMG. Blaine says, here we go. Google has flown the balloons and drones over the area and saw Jeff. That's the first time. I mean, last time I done this, I didn't see none of them. Larry says, when I search for yelling YouTube videos, it sends me here. Oh, hell. Hey, Larry, I was expecting it to read the cat's meow at first. I was expecting that to say the cat's meow. Dry Creek's laughing, Blaine's laughing. Yeah. Oh, Lordy. Well, y'all got me in tears, all right. K&E, Kim and Aaron. Hey, guys. Hey, thanks for coming in. John Esper, wait a minute. I think he's saying a check is in the mail where you're doing the PSA public, announcement thing for Dry Creek Home Collections. Yeah, they might be, John. And then Leslie's saying hey to Kim and Aaron, and Cindy saying hey to Kim and Aaron. Sportsfan says, what kind of videos do you post? Yeah, it's mainly about Tootsie, Sportsfan, but I've got a few videos that's odds and ends stuff. There's one on there that's tells a joke. It's kind of rough, but I put it on there. YouTube ain't took it down because it hadn't been flagged or nothing. Yeah, Tootsie, yeah, she's got a hard life, Sports Fan. I mean, Tootsie's got it hard. Dry Creek saying, hey. Blaine says, I don't charge, I just take merch and return. Oh, yeah, the check was in the mail for him. Yeah, because he done a good one. I can do a little bit of advertisement, but I'm definitely not as good as like what Blaine did there, and the way Jeff from Vacation Station TV, the way he does it. Of course, he done that for a living, so I understand that part. I didn't do it for a living, but every now and again I can pull one out of my rear end. Just every now and again. It's not very often. Wait a minute, what did Larry say? I would never think of saying that about cats meow. That's not in my Eh, Lordy. Well, so what are you saying, Larry? That there's not supposed to be any yelling going on in the cat's meow? I know there'd be squealing probably. Maybe not the yelling, but the squealing. You might hear some squealing or moaning. Hey, Lordy. I'll hush. Funny you should say that. I'm an account executive for a magazine company that sells in sales, so I do it for a living as well. Okay, well that's cool, Blaine. Yeah, I don't know if I knew that or not. Yeah, Larry says probably moaning. And Dry Creek says that's a different kind of yelling. Yeah, well, that's why I was saying that yelling could happen also. You know, if the one is really into it, they're gonna be yelling out the name or yelling out something. Larry says I'm getting so embarrassed. Sorry, Larry. I'll hush up about it. Knowing good and well we're all loving it in here. Nothing to get embarrassed about. That's for sure. Y'all done brought me out of my shell. Blaine says this portion of the show is sponsored by Cats Meow. We're purring you. Lord have mercy. Blaine. We purr you come. Leslie, did you... Cover your eyes, Leslie. Don't read Blaine's comment. Blaine, does Adam and Eve sell brochures? And Leslie says, y'all busted my shell. And Blaine says, laugh out loud. Good idea, Larry. Dry Creek's being an angel right now. Robin and Ace are being angels. So y'all cover them virgin ears or don't read Blaine's comment. Leslie says, Blaine, I'm shocked and appalled. Blaine, is that from Alice? That's what Fred's asking. And Blaine says, my bad, y'all got, I'm glad I'm not signed in on my other channel. Hey, Blaine, it's okay. That's a good one. Because, I mean, what you've said is not bad, Blaine. I mean, it's not bad. It's only because we're human beings, and the ones of us that have a sense of humor, our minds can go to somewhere else. And I don't see anything really wrong with that. Because it's not like you're cussing or anything like that. So I don't see... But that's what makes it fun, though. That's what makes it fun, because if you got a sense of humor, you're going to understand stuff like that. You know, and I don't see anything wrong with it. I really don't. And if there is, then I guess there is. I'll ask for forgiveness when the time comes. Let's see. Blaine's laughing at Fred and Connie. Lady says, I'm kidding. Yeah, I know. He knows that you was picking Leslie. Sorry about that. I'm just doing my job in marketing. And then laughing. And then Larry says, then why do I feel so filthy? I don't know, Larry. Why do you feel filthy? Dry Creek says, well, Larry. Blaine says, truth be told, Fred knows this is me all the time, right? And I said something this weekend that was risky. Hey, that's all right. I mean, like I said, I don't see no harm in foul. You know, if you're cussing and putting bad language in it, or doing something just completely obscene, That's one thing. That's one thing. But when you're doing things with innuendos and it's causing your mind to go somewhere else, that's a whole different story. That's a whole different story. Now that, and like I said, that's just my opinion. Y'all can agree with it, or you don't have to agree with it. You know, I can agree to disagree. Won't bother me one bit, not one bit. Because I mean, it takes a lot for somebody to make me mad anyway. Let's see. Fred says, yes, sir. Larry says, I can say dick on this. yeah, Larry. You know good and well you can. Because we're not talking about a body part. That's short for Richard. I mean, you got people's names are, I don't know if they're using it short for Richard or not, but you got Dick Van Dyke. You got Dick Clark. I don't know if Dick Clark was a Richard Clark. You know, because you never heard him being called Richard Clark. It was always Dick Clark. But anyhow, that's what I say. Dry Creek says, I'm just trying to get my point across when I say those things. hey, there's nothing wrong with that either, Rob and Denise. Another thing, because trust me, if somebody was to really make me mad in my live show, or has done something to where then I go live and I have to, you know, state my opinion or whatever the case may be, if I'm fired up enough, then yeah, you're going to hear me rant and probably say things you don't want to hear me say. But it takes a lot for me to get to that point. It really does. But like I said, that's just me though. But everybody else that I've seen live that does it or whatever, you know, that's their show. They have that prerogative. And I don't see nothing wrong with it either. Because usually there's reasons behind it. If you know, are saying things that you probably shouldn't say. You know, there's a reason that's made you, you know, that's made you do it. But anyhow, but yeah, any of y'all in here though, are free to say whatever as far as on my channel, because all y'all that's in here know, you know, there's only really one subject not to pick at, and that's the little fur ball laying here beside me. That Dry Creek says, in your block, Larry. Jimmy says, life of Mountain Folk. Oh, he's saying, hey to Fred and Connie. Cindy Lou, who I was just thinking that, Larry. Leslie says, like, we can say Richard Head. Yeah. Richard Head. Fred saying, hey to Jimmy. Larry says, oh, I was talking about a body part. Yeah, I know you was talking about a body part, Larry. Lord have mercy. Larry's laughing at Cindy. Larry says, wouldn't be the first time, Denise. And Dry Creek says, I think it may have got my point across one night. Yeah, you definitely did. Especially when they came into your show. I don't know that they've been back. Dry Creek says, nope, Larry. And then Cindy saying true to the Harvey Five. Hey, Dan, the Mountain Man. I take it you're on break now. Thanks for coming in, Dan. He's saying hey to everybody. Dennis says, this is no lie. Teresa went to school in Ohio with a guy named Harry Dick. Yeah. I'll tell that story here in just a second, Dennis, that I've got. I get caught up here, and Blaine saying hey to Dan. Fred saying hey to Dan. Larry says, if Jeffrey Charles there besides no, he's not beside me, Larry. Be nice, because that means I'd still be in Pigeon Forge. Angie saying hi. Blaine saying dang. And Larry says, is he the furball? Dan says yes for a few more minutes. Okay, Dan. Hey, thanks for coming in and watching for a little bit. I appreciate that. When did Kansas? Oh, hey, Candace. Dang, I skipped right over her by accident. Hey, Candace. Thanks for coming in. Dry Creek says, "Oh Lord, Dennis." Wait a minute, what did Dennis say? Did I miss something? Oh yeah, about the yeah. So anyhow, what Dennis was saying there a minute ago. Dennis, Dry Creek says, Dennis, Rob wants to know if there's a nickname, if his nickname was Shorty. Everybody else is saying, hey, wait a minute. Blaine says there's a guy who passed away a couple years ago. His name was Richard Dick Goodenough. Really? Richard Dick Goodenough. That would be a hell of a name to have growing up. Oh my Lord. If that's the truth, because everybody would be saying Dick Goodenough, which is, I realize that sounds bad, but if that's an actual name, though, of course, I know there's crazy names out there. That's true. I can't type on my phone, stupid phone. Oh, you're fine, Denise or Rob, whichever one. I'll take it. That's Denise. Fred says there's a reason for using Richard as in little Richard. Yeah. See how back to what Blaine was saying though, or not Blaine. I done forgot now who said it first. But anyhow, in my hometown, we had one. His name was H. Dick Pennell, and the H was Harry. Now, it wasn't spelled H-A-R-Y. It wasn't spelled that way. It was Harry, Harry with 2 R's. But it was Harry Dick Pennell. And Lord, we used to laugh at that back when I was a kid. But that one, I'm waiting to see the comment where Blaine put up about the good enough. Let me get caught up with you guys. Candace is laughing. Blaine says, look it up. Richard Goodenough from Buford, South. See, and I say Buford, and some people say Beaufort. Because you can say it either way, really. It just depends on if you're North Carolina or South Carolina. Blaine says, I couldn't believe it either. Yeah, I feel for that person that had that name. Of course, then again, having that name, you could probably use that to your advantage and make money. Dry Creek says, yep, it's me. Rob's driving us back to get. Okay, so y'all are on the road. Hey, Dry Creek, if y'all are wanting to go live while you're going back to Gatlinburg, let me know. Because I've been on here over an hour now. I can hop off here. If y'all want to go live and chit chat, it don't matter to me one bit. I have no problem with that. Can we say pencil? Shoot. Can we say pencil Richard on here? Pencil Dick. I'll say it for you, Leslie. Harry. Candace said Harry. Yeah, it really was. It was Harry Dick Pennell. That was his name, but it's Harry like you got typed there, Candace. Virginia saying hey to Fred and Connie, and Fred and Connie saying hey to Virginia. Candace is saying hey. Blaine says, what if your last name was Long and you were called Dick Long? Yeah, I know it. Yeah, I've heard. I'm trying to think of some doozies that I've heard. That's an actual name, and I can't think of any right off the moment. Cindy Luhu says there was a girl whose name was I'm a Pig. I would have changed it. Yeah, I'd have probably changed that myself too, Cindy. Candace is saying, hey, Dan says, I have to go back to work. I'll see you. Hey, Dan, thanks for coming in, buddy. Hey, and don't work too hard. There are many by that name, Blaine, Fred's saying. And Leslie says, my dad knew a woman in eastern Kentucky named Puss. I'm not kidding. Her name was Puss. Hey, well, hell, Puss Irvin. Hey, Lordy. Hey, Moonshiners. I was getting caught up on Moonshiners and watched the latest one. And I love it when old Mark calls Digger Puss. Or no, it's, yeah. Or is it the other way around? Anyhow, the one calls the one Puss. So, come on, Puss. Robin D says, hi, Candace, trying to scroll through and see who we've missed, but the chat keeps moving. Yeah, it's been moving on me too, Dry Creek. Jimmy says, Jeff, did you get any snow down there? Not in Pigeon Forge that I know of, Jimmy, but when I came home yesterday, it snowed through the gorge. Just a little bit. Like nothing laying, nothing sticking. You could just see it flying through the sky and it's hitting the windshield, stuff like that. That was it. Now the mountains were all iced over. It looked like glass. And I should have shot a video of it, but when I'm pulling that camper, though, I got to pay attention to the road. I mean, I really do. I try to pay more attention to the road. I mean, I know I went live with you guys on the way over, but of course, y'all know, though, that while I was driving, I really wasn't paying attention to the chat much, because I pay attention when I'm pulling that thing more than I do when I'm not pulling it. But it snowed up in the mountains, though, this morning, Jimmy. I almost thought about going up there, but it had quit around 4 o'clock this afternoon. I mean, there's still snow on the ground up there, but I decided to show y'all Google as far as so you could see it in daytime instead of going up to the mountains, which y'all would have probably rather seen snow anyway. I know Leslie and Larry ran into snow right before they got home. They had to actually drive in it. Let me get caught up with you guys again. Okay, hiking. Wait a minute, right there's Jimmy. Monday morning, all the mountains wide up here. Oh, I bet so, Jimmy. Like I said, the mountains on the North Carolina side, when I came through yesterday, they wasn't white, but they were covered in ice, and boy, it's pretty. I've seen that one other time. It makes them look like glass. Blaine says, here we go again with Leslie telling us Larry's nicknames. Dry Creek says, you're fine, and this is your time. Hey, hell, Dry Creek ain't. I don't have no time, Dry Creek. Shoot. You know good and well, if y'all wanted to go live and us come over to y'all's and chit chat, you know good and well I'd be fine with that. Hell, I've been on here over an hour anyway. So don't ever worry about that. I'm not picky with. You know, I've just tried to stick around 7:30 just because nobody else is doing nothing on Tuesdays. You know, other than that though, I still don't have a set time. Hell, y'all know that. There's one time I've waited till 9. Last week I waited till 11 o'clock at night before I went live. Well, that's just because I was in Pigeon Forge and had better things to do. You know, but other than that, I still went live on Tuesday. There's where Dry Creek said I was fine. But yeah, just let me know, Dry Creek, if you change your mind. Larry says, yeah, this live stream has turned into a fiasco. Yeah. Hey, when does it not, Larry? Fred says, what about if you had to put last name first? And then Leslie says, Blaine, he's a big Papa Pump. He is Big Papa Pump. Okay, I didn't know if maybe you were meaning Big Papa Pimp, Leslie. But you've got Big Papa Pump though, so I'll go with that. Larry says there was snow on Mount LeConte yesterday. Oh, I bet there was. Hell, it turned cold over at Pigeon Forge the last few days we was there, and then rained all day Sunday and Sunday night. Dry Creek says the owner of the shop in Bowling Rock said they got 3 inches of snow. Yeah. Oh, I believe it, Dry Creek. I saw it on the news. It was putting it down good this morning and during the day, but then it quit right before 4 o'clock. It quit snowing there. Leslie's laughing at her husband, Larry. Cindy says, asking Leslie how far is it from Pigeon Forge, and then Leslie's answering Cindy. Cindy's talking to Leslie still. Let's see. Rob said he would have to fix his hair and everything. Hey, Rob. I hear you, Rob. Got to fix your hair before you can go live and stuff. Larry says, you were at our place last week. Yeah, I was. But remember, I went live late, though. And then Candace says, Dennis and Jeff, it's not likely the same people aren't in both of your lives. Or Denise, sorry. Why the heck? I keep messing that up every time. But it's Denise, not Dennis. Even though I got a Dennis in here. But Candace is saying, Denise and Jeff, it's not like the same people aren't in both of your live chats. Yeah. But Candace is right, because she's saying what I was saying too. Cindy says, I'll take that over 10 hours. Yeah. Take Cindy 10 hours from where she's at. Virginia says Pigeon Forge is 9 to 10 hours for her. And see, I wish Virginia could go, but I know her husband's not able to travel right now at the moment. Blaine says, better get started. We all know that will take a while to fix his hair at Rob and Denise. Candace says, Rob has hair? Dry Creek says, I know, Candace. And then Dry Creek's laughing at Blaine. Fred says, when did that happen, Dry Creek? And Cindy says, yes, at Virginia, 10 hours for me. And Candace says 8 hours for her. And Dennis says, we got snow here because when I got up and looked out, my truck was white. Hell, Dennis, your truck's always white. Leslie says, why does last Tuesday's live at our condo seem so long? I know it. Well, that's because the week didn't fly by on us, Leslie. Last week kind of, it took its time. It didn't just fly by on us. And I think that's just because we went as hard as we could go from when we woke up to when we went to bed. And I think that's why it seems like it was that long ago. And then Dry Creek saying, Dennis. And then Blaine says, Pigeon Forge is about 5.5 to 6 hours for him. Dennis says, seriously, it had snowed on. Oh, I know it. I'm sure it did, Dennis. I was just aggravating you because I knew you had a white truck also. And Cindy's laughing at Dennis. And then Fred says, 5 hours for us, 4 hours to Gatlinburg, and an hour to get through the traffic. Well, now, if you go the other way, Fred, it wouldn't take you the 5 hours to Pigeon Forge. If you go the other way, because if you're doing Gatlinburg in 4, that means you're coming in from that back side, which I understand. Yeah, I want to go back too, Leslie. It won't be long, though. It won't be long. It'll be here before we know it. So we don't need to rush it too much, because then once it gets here, then it's over with again. So hopefully that next time we're back over, it'll last as long as this past week did. Hey, Leslie, right quick, the next time there in May or whatever, is it going to be, are you going to do like you did this last week? Or are you just going to do Monday to Monday? And if you don't want to answer that, don't. Just text me later. I just knew I hadn't asked you as far as time-wise. So if you don't want to tell that on here, then don't, because I completely understand. That's why I didn't say when in May either. I just couldn't remember, though, if you told me how many days it was. Let's see. Yeah, Leslie says, I hate it here, talking about Ohio. And then Fred says, true. 4 hours by the way of 411. There you go. And then Cindy says, I hear you, Leslie. And Larry says, yes, Leslie, let's give it time. I gained 55 pounds. Hey, Larry. By golly, I put on some too. Larry. Especially from Friday night's meal. Friday night's meal was pretty good. Leslie says, I'll text you. Yeah, that'll be just fine, Leslie. Kentucky Leisure. Hey, guys. Hi, Jeff and Tootsie, everyone. I'm glad I caught you this week. Yeah, hey, thanks for coming in. Candace is laughing at Larry. PB on the go. Hey, Pam. How are you? Dry Creek's laughing at Larry. And Blaine says, well, you will gain lots when Joshy starts that barbecue up. Yeah. Oh, Blaine, that's sort of, we've already learned that, Blaine, if you want the honest truth. Blaine saying hey to Pam, Cindy saying hey, PB saying hey, everybody saying hey. All right, so I'm caught up. I guess I could ride back down the road instead of y'all having to sit here and stare at Google the whole time, since I'm caught up on the chat at the moment. Oh, golly. Oh. That's the only thing about that one exit. It's rough. Tried to go real slow. I don't know about a milkshake, Cindy. It's a little chilly for a milkshake. It's 37 degrees right now. If anything, it might be time for a hot chocolate. If anything. I just don't know if I can still get one at Highway 55 or not, as far as a hot chocolate. I guess I could go find out. I know my signal stays. Yeah, I know Tootie's buckled up, but oh, go ahead. I might have to put Tootsie on the diet because she's setting off the seatbelt sensor. This stoplight right here that we're coming up on, if I turn to the right, that's the road you take, and then just go about 100 yards, and that's the entrance to Google as far as where you go in. Over here to the left, that's where I get my car washed, as far as this has the scrubbers. And yeah, for the ones that don't know from earlier, all that squeaking noise you're hearing or rattling, that's my darn camping chairs, because I left them in here because there wasn't really no use for me to take them out, because I'm going to end up putting them back in here in a month. I'll get caught up on y'all's comments here in just a few minutes. There's the world famous Dario. I'm gonna go see if Highway 55 still got some hot chocolate, because it's a little chilly. That's where we're headed, Highway 55. Oh, as far as what I did today, like I said, I laid in the bed for a little bit, but then I got up after it got somewhat warm and went to breakfast around 9:30, going on 10 o'clock. Then after that, went to the grocery store, got my groceries for the week. Then after that, I went out to the shop and picked up my tax forms to mail them off. And then after that, went home, put the groceries up, and then gathered up all my laundry, and then went and done laundry. And then I got all that done by 12:30. Or it might have been just a little bit after 12:30, but it was right around 12:30. I mean, as far as laundry put up and everything. So I'm pretty much good to go now, because the house is still clean, because I cleaned it before I left. But I go, for the ones that don't know, and I don't even know if I've ever even told it. I know I've told it to some of y'all in here. I go to the laundromat to do my laundry. And the only reason I do that is because I can do it quicker, faster, however you want to say it. Try to use proper words, which I'm not proper by no means. But I've been made fun of not saying stuff the proper way. But I don't care though either. I'm me being me. So anyhow, but I go to the laundromat though because I can do it faster. And I swear I'm still saving money though, because by the time I buy a washer and dryer, and it being just me, I'm having to, maintenance, and still got a power and water bill with it also. And then, hold on, I'll finish this story in just a second. Let me see if they still got hot chocolate. Well, I just wanted to ask a quick question right quick too before I order.
Okay, honey, what's your question?
Do y'all still have hot chocolate? Can I still get hot chocolate?
Yes, we do.
Okay, I want to get a large hot chocolate with no whipped cream.
No whipped cream?
Right.
Okay.
And the name's Jeff.
You said the order of what?
The name, Jeff. You wanted my name?
Oh, no. So you said the hot chocolate?
Yeah, just a large hot chocolate with no whipped cream.
How do I do it? Give me 1 second, okay?
That's no problem. We got another newbie. Hey, Gary, we got another fiasco. Oh, Snakey Holler. Hey, Snakey. I see your comment. Thanks for coming in, Snakey. I'll get caught up on y'all's comments here in just a minute.
Your total will be $127,
Thank you. I started whistling the Jeopardy song, and then she told me the total. Getting out cheap tonight too. It's only $1.27. It's a different price every time I come. I'm not complaining. But now it's not a world famous Miss Marie hot chocolate. I can tell you that much. But it'll do.
Would you like a receipt?
No, I don't need a receipt. It got cold again and I decided I wanted a hot chocolate. Yeah, it's gonna be cold tonight or in the morning. Yeah, that's right. The warm weather spoiled us.
Yes, it did. It just came and then it went.
Right.
My bones are killing me
Right.
in the cold and stuff. All right, your milk, not your milkshake, your hot chocolate's getting made.
Okay, that's no problem.
Hey, puppy.
Tootsie went. Sure. Tootsie's getting a pup cup. She's went and crawled. She's went and crawled at the window here. Look. She's put in her order for a pup cup. He's like, dang it. Don't forget about me. I want a pup cup. Uh-oh. Here comes your pup cup. Here comes, she already knows. Come on. Come over here and eat it. Come on.
All right, your hot chocolate will be right out for you.
That'd be fine. Thank you. Look. So you gonna tear that up. I know y'all don't care to watch a dog eat. She gonna have a white mustache by the time she's done. Yeah, she's eyeballing me while she's eating this. I'm spinning around so you can get to the rest of it. She's tearing that pup cup up. Thank you, Candace. I'm hoping she looks up. Her nose is white. All right, it's all gone. You look at the camera. Oh, here's the hot chocolate. Thank you.
You're welcome. You have one tonight.
You too, thank you. Excuse you. Excuse you. Caught that on camera. Tootsie belching. Let's see. Do we want to go to the famous rock, the boulder, Larry? Seems like that boulder's getting smaller and smaller. They've added some. Hold on a minute, I'll flip it around. All right, there's the famous boulder. Let me get caught up with you guys. Let me get this hot chocolate ready. Oh yeah, I didn't show y'all the. Hold on, I'm gonna flip it back around. Look, now that's a large, $1.27. And the sting, I don't know if y'all can see the, yeah, y'all should be able to see the steam coming off of that. It's hot, so I'm gonna have to let it cool off for a little bit. It won't take it long, it being 37 degrees outside. Hold on, we'll get back to the, yeah, it's a big hot chocolate, Virginia. All right, let me get caught up with you guys. I don't want to spill this hot chocolate though, so give me a second. All right, put the window back up. Okie doke. I don't know why they give a straw. I have no idea. Lord, how far? Let's see how far I got to go back. Because there's where Snakey had come in. All right, yeah, there's where we're just asking. All right, the light doesn't look green on my phone. That's sad. Oh man. So it didn't look green for y'all, for you. It did for Larry, Rob, Denise, Jimmy saying hey. All right, I'm gonna skip through a lot of these because y'all are seeing these going wow. Dennis says it's 34 in Kentucky. Leslie says it feels like 25, and she's sick about that. It's crap here in Nebraska. Pam saying. Blaine says 48 in South Carolina, below a 33 tonight. Larry says, what's the temperature in Nebraska, PB? Larry says, stop bragging, Blaine. Cindy says, I'll trade someone low of 50 tonight. And Cindy says, yeah, hey, heck, I will gladly trade you, Cindy. We're supposed to be 26 here. Pam says it's 42, but it feels like 20. The wind's blowing. Virginia says, I'll trade you, Cindy. And PB says, I'd love to trade with you. Yeah, the wind definitely makes it colder. The wind cuts right through you. Monday is the first day of spring, and I'm ready. Yes, sir, Larry. You and me both are ready for spring. Dry Creek saying yes. Cindy saying deal. Hey, Snaky Holler family. Cindy says, on your break, Snaky. And Candy says, who knows, maybe you will meet a girl at the laundromat. Yeah, I've been there, done that, Candace. If you don't know the honest truth, that's been a few years ago. But I did meet one time there. Snaky is on his break. Everybody, no whipped cream, Candace. You know me too well. And Snaky, yep, no whipped cream. You lose. You get more hot chocolate without the whipped cream. This is where Larry's favorite boulder is located. And we all know where the famous mailbox is located too. We did, PB. We did. Pam, we had a real good time at Pigeon Forge. At least I'm answering for myself, but I know the rest of us did too. Jeff had no whipped cream on his hot chocolate. Nope. Yeah, I know whipped cream's the best part, but I'd rather have more of the hot chocolate versus the whipped cream. Yeah, of course, you saw how big it was. I mean, the hot chocolate. Yeah, I know what you was meaning, Leslie. Oh, no whipped cream. Blaine says, I'll take a pup cup, please. Tell him, Virginia, I tried. And try to tell him he won't listen, No, I'll do whipped cream one time here before long, but I don't even do the whipped cream on my milkshakes either. I have, but like I said, I eat whipped cream. I like whipped cream. I'd rather have more of the liquid versus the whipped cream. I know, right? You have to have whipped cream. Did you get marshmallows on the side for two? No, she got whipped cream. She got the whipped cream Kentucky Leisure. Virginia says, oh, also the most calories. That's right. But I don't pay attention to calories though, Virginia. If you want to know the truth, I eat what I want to eat. Can I get an order of fries? Pam's wanting to know. And Gary says, how could we have a fiasco? All we ordered was hot chocolate. Yeah, but hell, she must have got confused. I don't think she knew how to ring it up. That's why the price is always different. Cindy says, dogs love their pup cups. That's right. Isn't she just the sweetest thing? Look, everybody got to see you eat. Leslie says, Tootsie, mutt bag. You should have got the whipped cream. I let Tootsie have the whipped cream. She's gonna have an ice cream headache. Nah, she shouldn't, Kentucky. The whipped cream wasn't cold. Larry says exactly how Leslie eats her whipped cream. Larry, I could make a comment right there, but I'm biting my tongue. Virginia says we always got our fur babies a pup cup, and they were never free. Really? I have yet to pay for a pup cup, Virginia. Cracker Barrel here, and of course the Goat Coaster. But I think that's the only three places she. No, well, that Blue Moose Coffee Lodge, where I've went a couple times, they give her a pup cup for free. Let's see, the Rock of Lenore. That's it, Fred. The Rock of Lenore. That's a huge hot chocolate. Holy crap, look at the size of that. So why straw? Yeah, I have no idea, Fred. I see they still haven't got a holder for that boulder. Larry saying. And Sydney says, "Yikes, that's huge. That's a big hot chocolate. It is." Everybody's laughing at Larry because they don't have sipper lids. Yeah, it's definitely not a sipper lid. That's for sure. Fred says it's 37 with a low of 28. So he's the same temperature as me, but I'm going to be just a few degrees colder as far as in the morning. Blaine says, "I just got back," and Candace said, "Look at the size of that. I had to remember what we were looking at." Blaine. Wasn't looking at me, Blaine, Larry saying. Blaine says, "I see Cindy thinks it's huge as well." Leslie says, "When you do whipped cream, Jeff, will you eat it like Tootsie for us?" I doubt it, Leslie. I doubt it. Larry's laughing. Kansas. I think we should have mukbangs with Tootsie every Tuesday. I'm caught up with the comments now. Take me a sip of this hot chocolate. It's still hot. Ooh, I'm going to have to wait a little bit longer. It's good. But it's not Miss Marie. It's not the world famous Miss Marie's. So anyhow, but no, I was telling y'all the laundromat story. So I'm going to finish that right quick. So that's what I do because, I mean, even if I buy one, I'm still going to have maintenance costs, water cost and power cost. And yeah, I mean, I know I could stay home and do my laundry and not have to go nowhere. And all I'm doing is using power and water. But, I mean, I'm only going once every 2 weeks with laundry. And that's just because I got enough to get me, where I can go on a 2 weeks span there. Every 2 Mondays, I go to the laundromat or whatever. But the other reason is because with it being just me, if I was to do laundry at home, then say I had a washer that washed them in 20 minutes like the laundromat does, and then dries them, dries your load in 30 minutes like the laundromat. Well, I've only got one washer and one dryer. And normally I have 2 loads at minimum. I have 2 loads. So if I do 2 loads at home, then that means I've got, 20 minutes to start the first load. Then it goes over into the dryer for 30 minutes. But then if I go right then and there and put the next load in, that's another 20 minutes, which it'll be done washing before the other load dries. But then by that time, I put that load in, the last load in to dry. That's another 30 minutes. And I count my time as money. So there's no way in the world, and there's nobody on this earth that's going to explain it to me otherwise, that I'm not telling that right. Because if I'm counting my time as money and valuable to me, I'm doing it a whole heck of a lot quicker at the laundromat than I am if I was to do it at home. I might not be coming out cheaper, but I also know that I have done the math though. I know what it costs me every 2 weeks to do laundry, give or take. And it would take me at least 5 years, but I think it's 7 before I even spend the amount of money of what a washer cost me. That's not counting the dryer, just in what a washer would cost me. And so, I mean, I've been doing the laundromat for quite a few years, but I'm still nowhere near to where you can say, well, you've spent what you would have had in a washer and dryer. I'm still not even close to that amount yet. Now, one of these days, yeah, I will have spent what I could have bought a washer and dryer for, but it's still a few more years before that happens. So anyhow, that's the reason I do that. And I'll quit rambling on about the laundromat, but I just giving y'all a little tidbit and a story of mine. I don't want to bore you too much. Yeah, nobody makes hot chocolate like Miss Marie. Is it creamy and thick or more watery? It's a little watery, Leslie. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I was just making sure I hadn't skipped nobody or missed anybody. Nobody makes hot chocolate like Miss. That's right, Fred. Blaine says, I'm going to have to try that in September. Yeah, you need to, Blaine. It ought to be, well, it just depends. I don't know when they put their hot chocolate stuff out as far as at the Goat Coaster. But just make sure you're there when Miss Marie's there, and she'll let you know if she can make it or not. Let's see, Dry Creek retracted something. Larry says, speaking of creamy and thick, where's Amanda? Yeah, I know it. Where is Amanda? Candace says, oh my God, Larry, look, she'll probably show up now, Larry. Oh, Blaine, you will love Miss Marie. So yes, you will, Blaine. Leslie, slap Larry. Yeah. I'm waiting on Amanda to come in here also. I got a new washer and dryer, cost $18. Yes, see, Virginia, there you go. You know exactly what I was talking about. They're not cheap. Even if I get cheap ones, you're still going to have $300 a piece in them or more. Hey, I'm late, but I'm here. Hey, JT's Adventures. Hey, bad word. That's the only bad word in here is LATE, late. Remember, you're never late. Not in my show. Nobody's ever late. You come in when you want to come in. You leave when you want to leave. Or you pop in and out. It don't matter to me. You're never late. So you got to remember that, JT. And I'm not fussing at you, JT. I'm just giving you a hard time. Letting you know that you don't have to worry about saying you're late. Virginia, ouch. Wait a minute. What? Oh, yeah. Where she paid out the wazoo for a washer and dryer. That's what Kentucky Leisure's saying. Blaine says people would think washer and dryers are cheap for RV since it's not in the house, but you would be shocked at how. Oh, yeah, I know it. Yeah, no, now one thing about it though, whenever I go back over to Pigeon Forge and I'm staying at the campground, I can do laundry there a whole lot cheaper than I can here at home too. I'll be smelling like a rose doing it at the campground, because I'm coming out. I can wash and dry at the RV park that I'm staying at. I can wash and dry for $5. That's one load. So I've only got $10 in it by the time I do 2 loads. I mean, hell, at the laundromat, it cost me $3.75 just to wash. That's not counting the dryer. But at the campground, though, I'm coming out way cheaper. Dry Creek says, wow, Virginia. Cindy saying, hey to JT. Kentucky says, I still have my Maytag top loader washer and side loader dryer from 1990. There you go. Hang on to it as long as you can, Kentucky. Yeah, working just fine. Hey, Jimmy, good night, babe. Thanks for coming in. I know you got to get up early in the morning. Cindy says, they're so expensive, Virginia. Larry says, JT, you can say dick, but don't ever say late. Right. Late is the only bad word. Blaine says, night. Hope to see you tomorrow. Darian said, Jimmy Spence. Okay. So Darian's going to be on tomorrow. That's right. He comes on after Fred. JT says, it's all good. And saying hey to Cindy. And Kentucky saying good night to Jimmy. Cindy saying night to Jimmy. And Virginia saying that was supposed to be a sale price. But by the time they added hookup cost, warranty, etc., you pay an arm and a leg. Yeah. An arm and a leg and a knee and an elbow, Virginia. It's crazy what stuff costs nowadays. And then even my water bills went up. I mean, I don't use much water at home. I have been here lately because I've been cooking more, but still yet though. I mean, my water bill runs me like $35 a month now. And that's not doing laundry at my house. So go figure that. Candace says, same way with buying a used car. By the time they add all the fees and taxes, etc., I walked away twice now. Yeah. And JT's laughing at Larry, what he said. And then good night to everyone. Hey, Pam. Hey, thanks for coming in tonight. Kentucky says, it's like buying a new car, Virginia. Yep. Darren has devotional usually Monday through Friday. At 11 o'clock. Okay. How am I not seeing that? I need to see if I'm getting notifications from him still. Virginia says, sure is. Good night, PB on the go. Kentucky saying. Cindy saying night to her. Candace is saying good night. Larry says, is it just me or are those rocks starting to look vulgar? I'm getting ready to go back down the road, Larry, so we can change scenery again. I was trying to drink a little bit of this hot chocolate, though, because they've got it so full. I mean, it's... Wait a minute, I mean, look, that's as far as I can tip it, and it's almost pouring out. So I didn't want it spilling all over the car. But I'm trying to drink some of it before I take off down the road. Larry's working on his third drink. That's what Kentucky's saying. Gary says, I see it, Larry. Leslie says, I already seen it, Larry. Just kept my mouth shut. What the heck are y'all seeing? Now, wait a minute. I can't cut off the chat to be able to see what y'all are seeing. Fred says, no one is on after our Wednesday night live that we know of. I thought, hey, Fred and I thought, came on right after y'all. I know he did that one night. I don't know if it's Darian, but somebody went live right after you because we all went over there and rated it. Now, that's been a while back, and I'm not saying that that's happening every Wednesday night because you would know more than me for sure. But I know there was one time there where we went to somebody else's live right after yours. I could be wrong. Could be going crazy. And if I am, Fred, let me know. But I swear I thought there was one time there. Larry says, thanks, Gary. And everybody's laughing at Gary, and Larry's laughing at Kentucky. Yeah, that's who it was. Griswold, yeah. Griswolds. Yeah. Look, Leslie knew. Virginia's live after Fred. Boy, don't we wish. Oh, it'd be nice if Virginia could go. Okay, Griswold, but that was... Well, that's what I was meaning, Fred. I didn't mean exactly like right after you, but I knew somebody went live after y'all's live. I should have clarified. I guess it sounded like I was saying right after his live show, but I was meaning it as far as that somebody else went live on Wednesday night also. Dry Creek says, that's right, Larry. Virginia's laughing at Larry. Blaine says, yes, there's a slot for Virginia after Fred's live each week. Cooking with Virginia. There we go. So Virginia, you could do like 9 to 10. Leslie says, I told you the other day, Jeff, it's like our minds are connected. Yeah. You're right, Leslie. And the reason she's saying that, I was at my buddy's yesterday after I got home and got everything unpacked and got sort of squared away. I was up at my buddy's, and I was sitting there at the table with him, and we was watching TV. And I said, you know something? I said, it's about time for Leslie to text me to let me know she's home all right. I didn't a bit more get that out of my mouth, and if my buddy was with me, he'd sit there and be able to verify this 100%. I didn't a bit more get that out of my mouth. I ask you not. I mean, a minute or less a minute, or I don't want to say it's like 30 seconds, and then my phone goes off, and it's Leslie. We're home. And that's just because we let each other know that we got home okay. And then there's that emoji where Virginia's sending the blame. And then Fred says, Jeff, did you see my video link I sent you this morning? I haven't yet, Fred. I was actually with my buddy again today helping him. So I haven't got to watch it yet. But I still got it. It's still on my phone. So I'll do, matter of fact, when I go home tonight, I'll watch it, you know, after I get off here and get home. Because I still got it on the phone there. But yeah, no, I hadn't watched it yet. Well, other reason too, you said something about it being funny. So I'll make sure I get on there and watch that. But I don't know if you, I don't know how good y'all could hear me whenever I was driving here to Highway 55, but I was telling you what all I did today. As far as I got all my chores done. I'll be able to sort of kick back tomorrow a little bit and relax. Other than getting up and cooking breakfast and cleaning pots and pans after that. But that's, shoot, I don't mind that. I don't mind that a bit. But yeah, I'll watch that, Fred, whenever I get off here and get back to the house. All right, hopefully I've got enough of that where I can go back down the road. Let me move my other drink out of the way. All righty. Make sure nobody. But what the heck was, I'm trying to still figure out what the boulders, the rocks, where Larry said he's starting to see naughty stuff. I still couldn't figure out what he was hinting around with that. Look, got here just in time because they just now closed. They've got the drive-thrus closed now. So I timed that just right. They must close early during the week. Well, as steep as this hill is, I'm glad I didn't try that before when the hot chocolate was completely full, because it would have definitely leaked out. Because that's a steep hill. Y'all can't tell it, but it's a steep hill, that driveway of theirs. Hey, Leslie, you think Ohio sucks? I mean, look at the traffic. I mean, the traffic here is awful. One stinking car. I mean, there's nobody out tonight. I'm gonna have to do something with them chairs, because that's gonna drive me nuts. I'm gonna roll my window down some so y'all don't have to hear all that darn, like Fred says, that chipmunk sound. Sound like little chipmunks or baby chickens. Yeah, that's what Fred says, it's the chipmunks. Yeah, that's fine, Leslie. You go right ahead. Text doesn't mess up my show. Because I saw your text from earlier. Yeah, you can text me. The text doesn't, it's when somebody calls me. It's when it messes up my live show. If I get a phone call, it'll mess it up. If I don't decline it fast enough, it'll mess it up. But as far as texting, it doesn't mess it up, because I've gotten text. Look who's in the house. Look who finally decided to show up. There she is, Larry. Amanda has finally came into the house. How's Amanda tonight? How you doing? You've already missed a bunch of stuff, Amanda. No, Larry. Larry, you know that's a bad word. That's why I didn't say it. I just said she's finally in the house. She better not be that either, because I might be the father. Damn, I can't believe I just said that. Sorry, Amanda. I ain't trying to offend you. And no, I've not been drinking tonight either, Amanda. I do have a hot chocolate. I'll show you the hot chocolate right quick after I get parked here. I got me a hot chocolate tonight, Amanda. Yeah, it's because I've been drinking hot chocolate. There you go. I'll use that. Leslie, I need to see if you commented on what I just said there a minute ago about Larry's comment and what I said. Yeah, good night, Boulder. Fred says good night, Boulder. Let's see. Blaine says now showing Cooking with Virginia on Wednesdays at 9 Eastern, where diets don't matter and calories don't count. There we go. Look, Blaine's already got you a marketing thing going on there, Virginia. Fred said good night, Boulder. Dry Creek says awesome title, Blaine. Virginia says I'll just email pictures to Rob and Denise when they ask. Yeah, dang traffic jams. And there's the chipmunk. I got it, Leslie. It just came through. And then right here's where she says, I know you can't open it right now, but I'm going to text you. And I got it. She says, oh no, we're going through the tunnel. And then, because I didn't see that when she first commented. But then Fred says, there she is. And then Virginia says, I'm not going to make a PIA out of myself and bore everyone to death. Wait, Virginia, you'd never do that. Not with us coming in. You'd never do that. I think she's saying a pie. That PIA, I think she meant PIE. You'd never do that. And of course, there's where Larry said Amanda was the bad word. Late. I'm fine. Sorry, yeah, hey, Amanda, you ain't supposed to ever say that now. Remember that. You're never late in this channel. Never, ever. Blaine says, only time late is bad word is when time... Yeah, Blaine, I beat you, Blaine. I already beat you to that, Blaine, from my comment. Look, Larry. 55 shots, Crown Royal hiding inside the 55 cut. Yeah. Yeah, they give me a spiked hot chocolate, Amanda. I just didn't tell it on here. Gary says, oh, here we go. Parking with Amanda. Leslie isn't here anymore. She's watching. What? Leslie, what the hell? I didn't even get a notification that he went live. She knows I'm picking. Amanda saying, hey to everybody. Leslie says, liar, Larry. I was texting Jeff. Drake Creek says, oh, we will ask for them, Virginia. There you go. Oh, paint. Yeah. Sorry, Virginia. I didn't pick up on that. When you spaced it out, I caught it. When you spaced it out, I caught it. I know what you're meaning now, Virginia. Yeah, you're going to never be a pain in the ass, Virginia. I can promise you that. Because, trust me, everybody that's in here right now would be in on your show. And even if you didn't want to chat with us, we wouldn't have no problem with that. Because if we're watching you cook and just sort of listening to you tell what you're doing and showing what you're doing, shoot, all of us that's in here, we chat amongst ourselves and still have a good time. You see, you definitely wouldn't be a pain in the ass for us. That's for sure. Amanda says, don't say that, Jeff. The police might be spying on us. Yeah, I know it. I know it, Amanda. Big Brother might be getting a hold of us. Hey, you missed it too earlier, Amanda. I didn't show it, but I was showing Google during the daylight. And then, of course, after it got dark, I had the popo roll in behind me, but I didn't get the camera flipped around. But they were only behind me for like 10 seconds or so, and then they left. I think they ran my tag and then left. Blaine says, shoot, I'm going to be writing down recipes if she was cooked. Yeah, right. Let's see. So, heck, we'd pretty much just be watching Virginia versus chatting. Because like Blaine's saying, you know, especially the women that's in here, they'd be writing down your recipes. Cindy says, absolutely, Jeff. Amanda says, I finally subscribed to the Harvey 5. There you go. Hey, you need to subscribe to Larry too, Amanda. Just click on Larry, and it'll take you right to his too, where you can subscribe to everybody in here as far as that goes, Amanda. DP Mart. Hey, fella crazy people. I have been here for a bit just listening. Hey, thanks for coming in, DP. Why have you not got the wait a minute, let me get back to DP Mart. I swear I give you a blue wrench. Because you've been in my life before. But you got the blue wrench of love now. Larry is asking Amanda, what took you so long? And then Leslie's thanking Amanda. Amanda says, they look for any excuse to find you or arrest on false. Yeah, I know it. And Fred saying, hello, DP Mar. And Fred says, Larry who? Larry Harvey. That's who I was talking about. He's got a channel too. He just doesn't have any like videos or anything. But you can still subscribe to him. Virginia says, Blaine, I may make some lemon pecan bread this weekend. There you go. Well, video it and put it up on your channel. As far as a video or something, you can shoot a video if you want to. That's up to you though, Virginia. I'm not gonna tell you that you have to or anything. Cindy saying hey to DP. Amanda says, you're welcome. I watched the cabin videos. She's talking about Leslie's. Robin Denise, how do you write a recipe down while drooling? Yeah. Isn't that the truth? God, the other night she's talking about what all she'd made. Virginia was telling it, and hell, it was on Robin Denise live. And I got hungry. Good Lord. I think it was on there live on the way down. And then, of course, she done it Sunday night also, if I'm not mistaken, or told what she made. But Thursday night when Robin Denise was live on the way down, she had me drooling. Blaine says, wow, sounds yummy at Virginia. Amanda says, I'm going to try to subscribe to everyone. There you go. Just click on their names in here, Amanda, and it'll take you right to their channel. I mean, I know it's going to force you to go in and out of mine, but that's the easy way of doing it. And I don't mind you doing that. I mean, like I said, you can jump in and out as far as my channel. It keeps jumping on me. Hold on. Blaine says, I got some blueberry banana bread in Helen this week. That was yummy. Talking to Virginia. Blaine says, thanks, Amanda. Fred says, just kidding, Jeff. Yeah, I know it. I'm just aggravating you too, Fred. Virginia says, no videos, Jeff. Why not? But that's fine. I understand that too, Virginia. Virginia says, sounds good, Blaine. Fred's talking to Blaine. DP says, Jeff, I decided when I get 10,000 subs, I'm putting up some content. There you go. How many are you up to at the moment, DP? I can't get on here and look. Blaine says, remember our road trip to Virginia's this year. Oh yeah, our road trip to Virginia's. Yeah. Yeah, if she'll have us. if she'll have us. And I told, hey guys, I told Joshy what we said, because he wasn't in the chat. He was on his way to meet us as far as Dry Creek and me and Tootsie. But I told him, you know, what we come up with, that Rob was going to, me and Rob was going to do the dishes and do the clean up stuff. But he was going to pull Joshy's trailer with Joshy in the trailer cooking the barbecue on the way up. Joshy got a kick out of that too. Amanda says, always come in when you get to the parking lot. Yeah, isn't that something you really do, Amanda? That is true. You really do. Dennis says, where are the police from that just want to find you and arrest you on false charges? Wait a minute. Where are the police from that just want to find you and arrest you on false charges? I know he's trying to, Dennis is trying to ask something there, but I don't know if he's really got it typed all right or not. I'm trying to figure it out. Virginia says, can you tell I love to cook? Hey, Virginia, we know you love to cook. That's why you ought to use your phone or something and just shoot a video of what you're cooking. You don't even have to talk or nothing. Just whatever you want to do, and make it however long of a video you want to make it, or how short. Shoot, you would have all of us watching. That's for sure, Virginia. I do know that much. Blaine says Betty's Bakery at talking to Fred. May 5th, I don't know. DP saying, oh, maybe. He's meaning maybe. Larry says, I love to eat, Virginia. And Fred says, been there before, but not this time. We got chocolate-covered donuts and apple strudel from is it Hoofers or Hofers? Which way did I tell that right, Fred? Hofers or is it Hoffers? Might be Hoffers. Tell me, let's see. Say one or two. One, Hoffers. Two for Hofers. Then that way I'll know which way to say that, because I don't want to butcher it. Dry Creek says we all so showed pictures from Virginia of her vegetable soup and pie Sunday night. When you're right. At this time, hubby's not well enough, and I get that too. Uh-oh, look here. Little craphead was lurking and heard me talking about him. hey, brother from another mother. Joshy's in the house. There he is. Everybody say, hey, Larry, is there something I should know? Leslie's asking Larry. Virginia saying hey to Joshy. Joshy saying hey to Fred. Joshy saying hey to Virginia. Cindy saying hey. Joshy saying hey. Loretta Lynn has a restaurant. Hold on a minute, that jump. Loretta Lynn has a restaurant somewhere up in Tennessee. Gatlinburg. I think she's getting ready to put one in Gatlinburg, Amanda. I think. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. Blaine's talking to Virginia. Three things people over on YouTube I have noticed: pets, kids, and food. Yeah, you're right, Blaine. People love, Hoffers. Okay, Hoffers. Thank you, Fred. I figured I was butchering that. I think its big thing is country ham. I think its big thing is country ham. Yeah, talking about Loretta Lynn's place. I believe what she's talking about. Joshy's saying hey to Dry Creek. Joshy says, wasn't lurking, just walked in and jumped on. I'm just messing with you, Joshy. It was funny, though, because I had just told them that I had told you what all we said on Rob and Denise's live about Rob pulling the trailer and you being in the trailer cooking the barbecue while we were on our way up to see Virginia. And then, of course, you popped in. I mean, it wasn't a minute. Amanda, Dry Creek is Rob and Denise. If you go to Dry Creek Home Collections, to go to their channel, if you watch their live from yesterday, you'll see me on there. And you'll see Joshy and Stacy. And then, of course, the one before that, you're going to see me because I crashed her live. That was the night that they came to Pigeon Forge. But that's who Dry Creek Home Collection is, Amanda. Everybody's saying hey. Dry Creek's laughing. Dennis was saying hey. Joshy's saying hey to Dennis. Larry says, Lord have mercy. Uh-oh, Popo. Rob, Denise. There they go. It's a creek somewhere in Indiana that's dried up. It's been dried up a while, Blaine. Pretty sure it's biblical. There says, Amanda, there is a drought in Indiana. Creeks all dried up. End of times. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Which one you calling jerk, Rob, Denise? I mean, I got one guess, but I just making sure. Now Amanda's laughing. And you don't have to answer that, Rob, Denise, if you don't want to. But I got a pretty good clue of maybe who the jerk was towards. Joshy. I'm not gonna say nothing. Yeah. Well, hell, we all should know because we're all in everybody's lives, so we all should know that answer if you pay attention good enough. Oh Lordy. I'm gonna wolf down this hot chocolate now and get me warm. Oh yeah, we all love Joshy. That's what. Look, I hate YouTube. Shoot, Joshy, you know good and well you love YouTube. You just like to rant every now and again. I'm gonna quit. I'm done. I'm not gonna do this no more. Hell, it wasn't a day or two later, right back at it and stuff. He knows I'm just picking on him, though. Hell, we'd all, because I know when he first said that, we all flipped out like, no, you and Stacy cannot do that. We would miss y'all too much. And that's the truth. God, if Joshy and Stacy was to quit, oh, hell. I mean, I know I would for sure. Let's see. Wait a minute. Joshy says, love you, Denise. And then he says, love Rob more, though. And again, jerk. Blaine, MySpace is awesome. Wait a minute, because he said, yeah, Blaine says, go back to MySpace, Joshy. And Candace is laughing at me, and Leslie says, eh. Wait a minute, Leslie, you know good and well. Yeah, I came back on him because of the hussy. Which is true. Blaine says when Joshy posts that barbecue truck and food, he's gonna go viral like crazy, even more so. Right. Wait a minute, whoa, I don't want to put Blaine in timeout. Yeah, it'll definitely be going viral. Let's see, Virginia says Joshy is the one who can video his delicious food. That's right. He can do it. Especially when I film my videos naked, Blaine. Man, Lordy. So I guess whenever he starts the barbecue thing, he's going to be doing it pantsless, it sounds like, Larry. He's not going to have no pants on. Blaine says, dang, you're going to do some shorts. Probably no shorts. And Candace is laughing at Blaine. And then Virginia says, woohoo, Joshy. And then Joshy says, oh, they'll all be short, Blaine. Amanda says the police won't The police want to get to the bathroom, probably. Yeah, either that or they're going up there to get some donuts right quick, Amanda, before it closes. Not at the Highway 55, but let's see. Wait a minute. No, they're not going the right direction for donuts. Because I don't think Highway 55 has donuts. Not that I know of. Dang, even Virginia got excited. Yeah, she did. Well, and of course, you got to admit, though, Virginia, she likes to cook, too, so I'm sure she likes watching cooking videos. Virginia and I need to do a cooking video. Look at her. And I just said something. Not to what Joshy said, but, to that, meant the same thing. And not meant the same thing, but was in the same, whatever the hell I'm trying to say. Sorry, guys. Anyhow, y'all know what I'm trying to say. I was saying the roundabout same thing as what Joshy just said there. Amanda said, wait a minute, make sure I didn't skip nobody. Yeah, okay. Amanda says, I've been in a situation where I wish I had a siren when I have to go to the bathroom. God. Everybody's talking to Joshy and Stacy. Let's see, Dry Creek says, was just getting ready to say that, Joshy. Yeah, see, it's crazy how we all think alike. Along the same lines. I'll eventually start talking like I'm making some sense. Blaine says, you made a reference to the same thing they mentioned. There you go. Words are hard. Yeah, hey, thank you, Blaine. Yeah, I'm definitely, hell, y'all know me by now. I'll get tongue-tied. I won't be able to talk right. I don't pronounce words right half the time. But hell, y'all know the real me, though. Candace says, I don't know, but Joshy's saying he's going to video naked, and then in the next breath wanted to do one with Virginia has me worried a bit. Candace, that's pretty good, Candace. Stacy can take my place. That's what Virginia's saying. Blake says, that's a crappy situation to be in, talking to Amanda. And Joshy says, Jeff is trying to use big boy words, Blaine. Yeah, hell. That's the truth, Joshy. Joshy says, no, Virginia, I've had enough of Stacy. Oh, hell. I wonder if Stacy's in here. You better hope Stacy doesn't come in here, Joshy. She'll take a wooden spoon to your head. Candace, that's downright sick. Virginia's talking to Candace. Amanda says, I've been in that situation when I drink too much. Blaine says, he's been hanging out with those folks from Ohio and Indiana and trying so hard. Well, hey, I can't help it. Candace saying, right, Virginia, and laughing, and I meant it, Candace. Leslie says, we don't use big words in Ohio, Blaine. Most people up here are ignorant. Act. Hell, I can't even do that right. She's in the living room with my parents. Okay, so your parents are still in town? Tell your mom and dad and Stacy and Lake and Arrow that me and Tootsie said hello again. We miss you guys. I definitely already miss you because that last week was that was a fun week. I enjoyed that whole week. Dry Creek says, we are so very prim and proper, Blaine. Leslie says, are you in the bathroom, Joshy? Please don't ask him this because he will tell us. I doubt he would tell if he's in the bathroom or not. I don't see that in him. I mean, if he was to say that, he'd be kidding. Virginia says, hi, Parents and Stacy. Amanda says, I just killed a moth in my room, and now I have a rash on my arm. Well, did you kill it? Did you smack it on your arm, Amanda? That's the only thing I can figure out how that would happen. Joshy says, they asked for you not to address them, Jeff. Tootsie can speak all she wants. Okay, Joshy. He's in his bedroom. And Leslie says, oh my. And the man says, I sprayed Lysol on it. Amanda, what the hell are you shooting your arm with Lysol for? Flick that damn, I know you're talking about on the moth, but if the moth is on your arm and you spray Lysol, jeez, how much have you had to drink so far tonight, Amanda? Hey, Lordy. And I'm just messing with you, Amanda. The moth was on my bed. Okay. Well, how did your arm get a rash? I mean, I'm just curious. I'm definitely not making fun of you, and I'm definitely not trying to piss you off. I'm just trying to make fun conversation. Because I don't want you leaving. You're definitely fun to be in the chat, because trust me, everybody was asking where you was at before you came in. And that's the honest truth, because you can watch the replay. You'll have to wait till tomorrow before you can see the chat, but you can definitely watch the replay tomorrow and watch the chat, and you'll see where people was asking where you was at right before you came in. Let's see. That's like spraying Clorox on your arm. Joshy says, I believe Amanda could solve all the world's problems with enough moon. Yep. Leslie says, why is your arm rashy from... Yeah, that's what I just asked her too, Leslie. Just curious. Amanda, you're supposed to use Windex, the big fat Greek weddings. I had never seen that movie. But I know what... I've heard of that movie. Just never have watched it. At least you're disinfected, Amanda. Yeah, that's true. Got the bed disinfected. I accidentally laid down on the... Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's no fun if you done that. Gee, I have a few more shots of moonshine. Blaine. Oh, Lord have mercy. Well, I tell you what, though. Y'all never cease to amaze me, because y'all make the live shows fun for me. And that's why I'd rather do that than do the videos. Because y'all definitely pass the time away. I mean, it's sitting here 15 to 10. And, I mean, I went live before 7:30. And it don't seem like it's been that long. Yeah, her shirt's clean. Well, at least you're wearing a shirt, Amanda. Now, it'd have been something else if you'd have told me you was laying there in just, a bra or something. Fred says they use Windex for everything, including rashes. Okay. Cindy's laughing at Blaine. And Amanda's got the linen smell. Or no, lemon. Okay, lemon. Well, I knew there was a linen. There's a linen scent also, too. But then you put a lemon, so you got the lemon scent. I almost got suspended for having moonshine in high school. I pulled my pants down and let the moonshine. That didn't go. That's a good one, Blaine. Look, Leslie caught on to what I said. Pass that hot chocolate. Hey, Lordy. I'm getting ready to finish this hot chocolate. But I promise you, it's not spiked. Typical, Blaine's what Fred's saying. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yep, it's definitely been another fun night. Most definitely been a fun night. But I know Tootsie's going to be getting hungry here in a little bit because it's about time for her to eat. And I think she could tell that we lost an hour the other night. Blaine says that was before I found Jesus. Vacation Station TV, what's up? Hey, buddy, how's Jeff doing tonight? And that might be Miss Marie too. That might be Miss Marie too. But that's all I'm going to say as far as that, because I found out some inside information while I was over there. But hey, thanks for coming in, buddy. I appreciate that. Blaine and Dry Creek and Leslie, everybody saying hey to Jeff and Marie, Miss Marie. Hey, Jeff, I've been praising Miss Marie's hot chocolate because I got hot chocolate tonight here at home, and right here while you're in here, I got a large. But now this is nowhere. This is Highway 55 restaurant's hot chocolate, but this is nowhere near Miss Marie's standards. She still got everybody beat as far as in my book. I was gonna show that to Jeff with Vacation Station TV right quick. And Miss Marie, if she's in here, because she might still be at work tonight. All right, let me get caught up here because I know everybody was saying hey to Jeff. Editing and getting ready to pick up. Okay, so she is working. All right, cool. Hey, will you be safe going and picking her up, Jeff, and tell her we all in here said hello. Also for us, if you don't mind. And I'll see you guys again soon. I thought Miss Marie spiked your hot chocolate. She doesn't spike it in the way that you're meaning, Amanda, but she does spike it. But that's all I'm going to say about that, though, too, because Miss Marie has got a certain way. She's got a certain way, and like I said, it's dang good, but it's not alcohol spiked. Let's see. Jeff squared. And then editing, okay. Let's see. Okay, thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. He's saying he will. I think I subscribed to Vacation Station finally. There you go. Yeah. You need, hey, Amanda, you need to do it. Because he goes live every now and again. Josh and Stacy goes live. Dry Creek Home Collections go live. You know, because we've all mentioned, Amanda, while you're in here, you know, we only see you on mine. Because we don't ever see you on anybody else's. And we were just all curious about that. And of course, you don't have to answer none of this. But like I say, though, you know, if you're subscribing to everybody else in here, I'm just letting you know as far as who all goes lives, you know, fairly often. And it's mainly all of us that's in here now. And we have a time just like we're having now also. I mean, we just, you know, throw punches at each other, pick around, and have a good old time. Let's see. Spaceman says, what in a blue moon going on? Hey, Spaceman Dudley. Hey, thanks for coming in, buddy. Everybody saying hey to Spaceman. Yeah, don't forget the Gatlinburg. Yeah, no, hell. Now, Amanda, don't worry about him. Lord, unless if you want to see some flexing, which, God, I shouldn't even say that because now she'll probably go watch it or want to see it. But trust me, you don't want to see it, Amanda. But anyhow, Candace says, I subbed to Vacation Stay about a month ago, but just lurking lives. Okay, Candace. Nothing wrong with that. Some people just watch. Not everybody chats. And I get that. Amanda says, I was looking for your channel when I saw Tootsie on Smoky Mountain Families. Okay. It's been a while since I've been on Smoky Mountain Families videos. I hadn't been on any this year. Blaine says, throw punches. That must be why Amanda has a rash on the arm. Someone hit her too hard. Let's see. Fred saying Vacation Station TV was the first channel we subscribed. Yeah, same for me, Fred. He was the first one on my end. Jeff says my shirt is off and I'm flat. Hey Jeff, you need to go live right quick then. I'll kill my feed and you go live so we can come watch that right quick. I'm just speaking, buddy. I know you ain't gonna do that. Look, Dry Creek's throwing up. Glad I had dinner already. And then Amanda's laughing too. I'm surprised Leslie ain't said something yet either about Jeff flexing. Yeah, Lordy. Well, crap. Let's see, Vacation Station TV. Don't forget the tip jar. Yeah. Don't forget about the tip jar. And Cindy's agreeing with Dry Creek. It's gross. Leslie says, I was just going to tell him to text me back. There you go. Hey, Jeff. Leslie's wanting you to text her some pics with you flexing. Yeah, I knew you meant jar, Gary. Spaceman's saying to Jeff, I hope that's all you have off if you go live. Oh, Lordy. I wonder if Joshy's still in here getting to read all this, too. Because I'm surprised Joshy ain't saying something about where Jeff said he was going to do a video and a flexing and stuff. They're on the way, Leslie. Hey, Lordy. Well, crap. I guess I'm going to have to hop off here, though. Because I've been live for over 2 hours now. And I know it's been fun. And I don't want to get off. But Tootsie's got to go to the Leslie saying she can't wait, Jeff. He says, I'm on here, been vomiting since Jeff came in. Yeah. Amanda says, I caught Joshy and Stacy live one time, but that was back in January. Well, you must have just watched then, Amanda, because I didn't remember seeing. Well, and it could have been in one that I missed too. Spaceman says chicken. I think he's saying chicken. No, whale shit. Whale shit. We're headed into town, losing signal here and there, but we're here. Hey, that's fine, Dry Creek. I know how the signal is as far as where y'all live, so I completely understand. I completely understand. Come on back, Amanda. Hey, there you go. See, Amanda? I told you. Josh and Stacy and Dry Creeks and Jeff with Vacation Station TV. That's the other 3 you want to get on, where you can have fun like this with all of us. I mean, we have a hoot and stuff. Amanda says YouTube doesn't tell me. Well, you got Amanda. I don't know if you know this or not, Amanda, but when you subscribe, there's a little bell over there to the side. Click on that bell, and then it's going to drop down like a little menu type thing, and hit all. You want it to do the all notifications, and then that way you'll know when the channels go live. Virginia watches Fred and Connie, but she lurks, which that's fine. I mean, because Fred and Connie, they do the trivia, so we're in there answering questions and stuff. And I like the trivia when it's stuff that I know about. But a lot of this stuff here lately, though, I'm not up on the trivia part. Now, I'm still in there and I answer what I can answer, but a lot of that stuff I didn't know the answers to here lately. But I still get on. I still watch and I still try to answer when I think that I'm right. And 90% of the time, though, I get the answers wrong, and I don't care to admit it. But I still try, though. And Fred and Connie will be on tomorrow night, as far as I know, doing trivia again. They go live on Wednesdays, Amanda. They do a trivia show where you get to answer questions and stuff. Yeah, vacations, asking Joshy, and then Joshy answered him. Yeah, we're all lurkers at some point. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And the ones that I lurk in has nothing to even do with y'all, of any y'all in here. It's these other darn channels that are so dadgum big that they can't read every single chat, and I get that. I 100% completely get that. And that's the reason I don't want my channel that big, because I like interacting with everybody. I want to be able to read everybody's chat. I don't want to get it to the point where I can't read everybody's chat. That would be then when it wouldn't become fun to me, because I would feel bad of missing other people's chats. So I am in no hurry for my channel to grow. Let's see. Blaine says, well, folks, I'm going to get going myself. Good to see y'all. Thanks for the last. Hey, you're welcome, Blaine. I'm getting ready to get off here too, because it's 10 o'clock, and I know Tootsie needs to potty and eat and all that good stuff. Leslie says, I lurk on channels because I have nothing to say. Well, I get that too, Leslie. I mean, I understand that. Amanda says, I should make videos, but I need a new account. Hey, Amanda, if you get a new account, you better let us know. You need to let us know. Send me a message or whoever, and let us know what your new account is, and then so I can subscribe and watch your videos. Everybody saying goodnight to Blaine. And Fred says, yes, 8 o'clock, planning on it. Okay, so there you go. Fred and Connie's got trivia tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. And Spaceman's give thumbs up to Fred. And then Joshy said, where are you at, Dry Creek? And Amanda, forget the bell icon. Click on the GIF of me flat. Yeah, well, she needs to click on the bell too, though, Jeff, so then that way she can watch you flex. Yeah, live streams. I like the live streams better, though, Amanda. Ever since I was able to go live, I've had more fun with doing the live streams versus videos. But now you do videos, and then that way we can all subscribe to you and watch your videos, and then you can start making money at it if you want to. That's up to you, though. I'm not wanting to make money at it, but that's just me, though. Turn around, everybody. It's potty time. Okay, Amanda, we're turning our heads. We're going to turn our heads so you can go potty. Missy, bad word, Missy. You know better. You're a moderator. You're never late. Everybody saying hey to Missy. Heading into Gatlinburg from our place, Joshy. That's what Dry Creek's saying to Joshy. They're answering him. Fred saying hey. Missy says, just wanted to say hi. Hey, thanks for coming in, Missy. I'm getting ready to hop off anyway, Missy, because I've been on here for over 2 hours. Amanda says, when I was live, I thought total eclipse of the heart said turn around, everybody. That's funny, Amanda. New video coming up. Okay, cool. So you got another. You've already had one come out today, Jeff. So you got another one coming out in 15 minutes. I can't pole dance on YouTube. Well, you could. You could, Amanda. I know that's what you got on your channel right now. I'm pretty sure none of those videos are you. But, hey, Amanda, that picture, the profile picture that's on here, is that you in the profile picture, if you don't mind me asking? I'm just asking. I'm just curious. Got no reason. But right quick before I hop off here, everybody saying hey to everybody. Missy says, I know, Jeff, just being, I know it, Missy. I just giving you a hard time too. I'm singing Total Eclipse of the Heart, but I'm singing Turn Around Everybody Potty. Missy says, sorry. Oh, you don't have to apologize, Missy. Good Lord. I knew you was messing anyway. I was a strange little girl about pop songs. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, it's me, but it's old. Well, now, how old is it, though? Because I know you said you was 27. But how old was you in that picture then? If you don't mind me asking. And you don't have to answer if you don't want to. Spaceman says, Amanda, one of the CCR songs, when I was younger, I thought they were saying there's a bathroom on the right instead of bad moon on the bad moon on the rise. Hey, and then right quick, since Leslie's thinking, okay, so you're 24 then. Jeff says, damn, that was my video. That's what my video's about. Me pole dancing with Josh at the Cankle Club. Ed, where the hell have you been, Ed? He's been in here lurking too. I see how right quick, because I can't cut it off now, because hey, we're in deep now. So hold on. So Amanda, right quick, piano bar. You're talking about Total Eclipse of the Heart. Well, piano bar, it went. She told me it was a clip from a fart. So I wanted to tell that right quick. All right, here's the other thing, Ed. And I want you to be, and I don't know if you're telling the truth or not. Was you on Dry Creek Home Collections live show Sunday night? And what did we talk about? I've got a reason on asking this, Ed. And I want you to answer it. Nobody else say nothing to Ed. I've got a reason on asking this. It's nothing bad, nothing wrong. I'm wanting Ed to answer me if he will. I got a reason behind it, and I will tell it if he answers. I thought it said that also, Spaceman's what Amanda's saying. Everybody's saying hey to Ed. Ed, have you been watching video about a guy picking up trash? We killed it, yeah. Yeah. Missy says, that's a funny emoji. Her new record is Total Attack of the Heart. Amanda says, I thought in looking for love, and it said searching their eyes looking for treasures of what I'm dreaming of. All right, Ed's waving and dabbing, but you hadn't answered my question yet, Ed. Was you in Dry Creek Home Collections live show Sunday night? And if so, what did we talk about? So that way I'll know. I got reasons. Amanda is looking for trash of what I'm dreaming of. Yeah, it's looking for traces of what I'm dreaming of. Got you. Okay, I'll say it right here in a second, Amanda, if I can read. Right now, I'm just waiting on, excuse me. Right now, I'm just waiting on Ed to answer me. Yes, Jeff, I'm on every live that I can get on. Well, all right, well, tell me this, Ed. You're in here as Ed Griffith tonight, but on Dry Creek, it just said Ed, and Ed was in big letters. So that's the reason I'm asking. And I mean, and if so, then you've got Ed and you've got Ed Griffith. Do you have another channel name besides that? I'm just asking. I'm not trying to be nosy. I'm definitely not mad about nothing. Definitely nothing wrong. I just want to know myself, so when I'm in other people's chats, I know who the heck I'm talking to. Because I will be honest with you, and everybody, I know you're back, and I know, let's see what Dry Creek says. Yeah, we talked about all kinds of things, Jeff, on that live like usual. Right, and he says he's back. But I'm just curious, Ed. I know Tootsie's getting antsy now. But you were in there as just Ed on Dry Creeks. And do you have any other like chat names, any other YouTube accounts? And if so, what's the names of them? Oh, wait a minute, I didn't get it either. Dry Creek. I did. I did. Yeah, it's went over my head. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that was the next thing I was going to ask. All right, so at least now we know who we're talking to, because I knew that I Am Back was new to me that I was seeing, and then of course just Ed, because it still had the color green, but it was just EDD, in caps, and then of course you got Ed Griffith. So at least I know who's who now, and what to. And the only reason I've asked all this is just because I want to know. Because I'll have to be honest with you, I get why people make other account names. I get that. Don't get me wrong. I get that. I understand that or whatever. But as far as if you're a regular, then that's why. And you go to these other lives where we're all regulars. That's the part that I couldn't ever understand, is why you'd come in under a different name when you know it's a live show you're in where all the other regulars are in, and they're not under different names. That's all I wanted to point out. That's all I wanted to say about it. Like I said, nothing wrong with it, nothing bad about it, nothing mad about. Just I never have understood why a person would want to do that. And I'm not calling you out individually though either, Ed. I just wanted to make sure so I would know on my end. And I know now, because you're the I Am Back and then just Ed itself. That way I know when I'm talking to you, I know who I'm talking to. That's the only reason behind it. Dry Creek, Joshy's laughing at Dry Creek, and Dry Creek's laughing at Joshy, and then wait till I come on here as I am that I am. Yeah, please don't, Ed. I get confused enough as it is. Leslie saying, what? Dry Creek's thinking, I'm confused like you, Leslie. No problem. I am don't work on that one channel no more. He discovered me and blocked me there. And that's what I say. I get why you make other accounts. Why anybody else would. I get that altogether. I'm just saying I didn't understand though why, as far as like on Dry Creeks, why you wasn't using Ed Griffith versus just using Ed, or vice versa, or whoever else is live. I mean, if you're a regular and everybody knows you, why wouldn't you just stay when you're on them, like say my live, Vacation Stations, Joshy and Stacy's, Dry Creeks, Fred and Connie's. That's what I mean. When you're on those lives, why you'd want to be under a different name. Because to me, though, if I'm not recognizing the name, I have no clue who I'm talking to, even though they might know me. But anyhow, maybe y'all understand what I'm trying to say now, because I've got everybody confused. I am don't work on that one channel no more. He just, okay, guys, read that. Let's see. Missy's talking to Cindy. Virginia says she's confused too. And then Dry Creek says, really, Ed? Talking about getting blocked. Amanda says, I see Fairy Moon rising. I see Fairy on the wind. Don't go out tonight. There's bound to be a light. There's a bathroom on the right. And Leslie says, I'm clearly stoned. Ed says, wait a minute. I Am Back didn't work. Oh, wait a minute. It jumped on me again. I've read all that. Ed Griffith, do you have an account? Is that? Yeah. Yeah, he does. He said he did, Fred. I asked him that. I asked him that. Okay, Jeff, Mabel's 3 channels. I got blocked, and now I can come on there on any channel because I found out how I can change my... Right. But YouTube will only let you change it so many times, though, as far as under one account number. At least that's what I've been told. So don't quote me on that. I've been told that. I don't know really how many times you can change it. But anyhow, okay. Good night, Spaceman. Hey, thanks for coming in, buddy. Stonewall Jackson. And if I've missed anybody's comments, I apologize. But hey, Ed, you're in here right quick. I see right there. I don't know about that, but I only need to change it one time to say what I need to say. Gotcha. And then, hey, Ed, Fred was wanting to know if the EDD, and it was all in caps, if that was you also. Because I think you told me yes when I was asking earlier. So if you don't mind answering that again right quick, so Fred will know. Was that you also in Dry Creeks under the EDD? That's what he's wanting to know. That's what Fred's wanting to know. But like I said, though, I think you've already, yeah, that was him. So that was him too, Fred. And we all said it that night that was you. We all said that was you that night, and we all also agreed that was you on the I am back. But we wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. And I'll be honest with you, Ed, I told Dry Creek and Joshy, I told them all that night, I said, when I go live Tuesday, and if Ed comes in there, I'm going to straight up ask him. Because I wanted to know. Not because I was mad or because I thought it was wrong or anything like that. I just wanted to be nosy enough and ask you straight up if that was you or not, so I'd at least know who I was talking to. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. But and I know now. So Fred says, okay, thanks. Oh, wait a minute. Leslie says, I got stoned and misspelled it. I got stoned and misspelled it. Ed says, that's why no one talks to me on vacation stations the other day, because there we go. Right there, that's correct, Ed. That's why I wasn't saying nothing. I didn't know who the hell that was, that I am back. And I don't think none of us knew at the time. And we were guessing that it was you, but we wasn't sure. But I told them all. I said, hell, I'll find out Tuesday night. I'll straight up ask him. Because I ain't gonna bother me. I mean, worst case scenario, you wouldn't have answered me, but you did. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you answering everything I asked you. But I apologize for not talking to you on vacation stations. But you got to understand, though, that's why. I didn't know who you was. Joshy says, great song, Leslie. Peyton says, hey, surprise, you're still on. I'm back. What if you'll just have to watch the rerun, Peyton. I ain't going to repeat it all. Leslie says, yes, I know, Joshy. I love them. And Missy says, I have a confession. I've watched the Yits tonight. They went to London, and I couldn't help it. I hope Follies were watching. That's all I know. Yeah. Hey, Missy, I haven't watched it either yet, but I have been told to watch it. So I've got that one to watch, and then I've got Fred's to watch, because Fred sent me something also that I got to watch when I get home. But yes, I have heard, and I did not know that Dawn was getting ready to be 50. She's older than Will. I did not know that till last night. Amanda says, I've always been told my celebrity looks like, wait a minute, look-alike is Victoria Justice. Okay. I'll have to look that up, Amanda. Missy says, sorry, I wasn't trying to change subjects. I just had, hey, no, Missy, you're fine. I forgot about that, actually, but I'm glad you mentioned that, because I told what I just told. Denise figured out the other night. Yeah, Ed, you're right on that. Oh, Robin Denise is eating Reese cups. Jeff, I have nothing to hide. Yeah, I know you don't have nothing to hide, Ed. I know you don't have nothing to hide. I was just, like I said, though, where you're coming under them different names and me not knowing who you are, that's where I get confused. And I wanted to find out. I wanted to find out, and that's what I told him. I said, hell, I'm going to ask him. And, and of course you've answered, so we all at least know. Yeah, and Dry Creek, yeah, Denise did. She guessed it right off the bat. Leslie says misspelled it. Ed says, Jeff, that's okay. I remember when I was minority. Yeah, well, you're not minority no more. Definitely not in this channel. You got that blue wrench of love. And you still got it. And you're still going to have it. Like I said, you hadn't done nothing wrong or bad. You just done something that I didn't understand myself. I somewhat understand it. But then I explained to you, and I ain't going to try to get into it again, but I explained to you how I wasn't understanding it also. But like I said, though, I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I'm not saying anything wrong about it. I just wanted to get an understanding. If that makes sense. Amanda, somebody else we know, Amanda. The ones that's in here know who I'm talking about, Amanda. I don't know if you've watched them or even know about them, but I'm not going to get into that part, though, Amanda. Jeff, don't you know? No. If you're asking me, Leslie, I don't know Dr. Hook. I really don't. So Ed has the Hussies, a.k.a. the Hustler blocked on you on all three of your names. Yeah, that's what he's saying, Gary. That's what he said. He's blocked with all his names. They figured it out somehow or another. Missy says, throw me one or two, will you? Talking to Robin Denise. We were confused as well. Yeah, I was too, Fred. I was too. Amanda Dawn, Will's wife. Yep, Peyton's right. That's who I was saying that's getting ready to turn 50. Ed says, Jeff, don't be confused. Confusion is of the devil. Yeah, I'm trying not to be, Ed. Catch Missy. I think after, wait a minute, Dry Creek saying, I think after eating all the Reese's, we need to go work out. It says, Gary, I've been blocked off his channel by 2 names. I'll probably get blocked off by the 3rd one also. Well, maybe not, Ed. As long as nobody tattletales on you, you'd have to type something that they would be able to figure out that it's you. Amanda says, I'm probably the youngest of our gang, but everybody is fairly young, I guess. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're all young, Amanda. We're all young at heart, for sure. Missy's talking to Gary. Peyton's asking Amanda how old she is. And Cindy's saying, get some eggs, Dry Creek. Ed says, all I can say is be careful around Husty, because he has blocked disease. And Amanda's saying she's 27, which we all knew that. Dr. Hook is amazing. Okay, I'll have to look into that, Leslie. November 4th is her birthday, so you got a while before you're going to turn 28 then. Yeah, you're still a spring chicken, Amanda, as far as all of us that's in here. But there's nothing wrong with that either. I wouldn't mind being that young again. So his other channel, E88, and Dry Creek's laughing at Cindy. All right, I'm gonna put this top chocolate down. Not that I know of, Missy's what Ed's saying. All right, hang on, let me get the lights on so y'all can come here, because I know you're getting antsy now. Just sit down right there. Now look up here. Look up here. Look up here. Look right there. There you go. There you go. Me and Tootie's gonna call it a night because she's getting antsy. She's ready to go potty and ready to eat and stuff. She getting hangry. She's getting hangry. I've not been into his. Okay, so she's talking. Missy's talking. Tootsie introduced me to all you here. Yeah, there you go. Amanda's saying hey to you and stuff and wanting you to introduce her to everybody. Yeah. Anyhow, we're gonna call it a night, guys. Been fun. Enjoyed it as always. And I guess we'll see you again next Tuesday night, if not before. But if it is, until next Tuesday. And me and Tootsie love each and every one of y'all. And good night, guys. And enjoyed it. Love y'all.